What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it. Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still till it's all with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive by the motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what? What is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side fly. Just like a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, cute as can be. You can watch on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
What's happening?
How are you, dude?
That game, I went to sleep. It was 27-9.
The football game.
I got up. The final score was 44-30, and I'm like, "What the hell happened?"
Yeah. Are you asking me?
Yeah, I have no idea.
The Lions won. Jameer Gibbs.
No, I know.
Crazy.
I know the Lions won.
Yeah.
But it was just crazy.
Well, it was a big one. It was a big one for the Cowboys. I honestly didn't see the game last night. I was watching the Panthers, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Panthers lost a 2-1.
Thursday night football just is one of these things where, like, I'll care if it's my team and some things will get me in, but Panthers are on red alert right now, and we lose again last night in the third period, and I'm just I'm sad. I miss my Cats winning.
Right. Well, and the problem is they play so many games.
We used to win 2-1 Filthies.
Hold on. They play so many games. The circumstances in which they are playing has not changed, but we keep hoping for a different result. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And
they just don't have
it's frustrating.
They just don't have any firepower right now.
We understand it. It does not make it any less frustrating.
The lone goal last night from new Papa
Carter Verhage.
That's it. That's our only goal. 2 given up in the third. That's it. 2-1. Cats lose. 2 home games this weekend, though. Maybe they'll turn it around against better teams.
Yeah.
I mean, they've lost to the 2 worst teams in the league. Now they may be the worst team in the league. Frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating, but I think the more frustrating part of it is knowing that there's no, kind of way to fix it anytime soon.
Yeah.
Right? Because the only thing that's going to fix
It's
it
like
is
Paul
getting your
Maurice
guys
said.
back.
Yeah, it's like Paul Maurice said. And, you get a point yesterday because you get to OT, but just want to feel that winning feeling again. They got the Columbus tomorrow, and then they got the Islanders on Sunday. So there you go.
All right.
There you go with that. But yes, the Jameer Gibbs, he had 3 touchdowns yesterday. He tied Barry Sanders for most touchdowns by the age of 24.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
A lot of touchdowns, dude.
A lot of touchdowns.
47, I think, was the total he's had already.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Fast.
He already caught up to me.
Well, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Different times,
Different times.
Different times.
Well, he's also got receiving touchdowns.
No, you know what? I had in my career, I've had just as many rushing touchdowns as receiving touchdowns.
Swiss Army knife, dude. Does it all.
Which is crazy. I didn't have I want to say I didn't have more rushing touchdowns than receiving touchdowns till my 4th or 5th year.
Crazy. So Cowboys, that was definitely a big blow to their playoff hopes, because you're in a wild card race and you lose to a team head to head. That's
they already had 5 losses.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying they were already up against it.
Yeah, their best chance was trying to win the division because the Eagles were
They're
stepping.
not winning the division.
They're not winning.
They're not winning the division. They're not winning the division. That's not happening. Speaking of division, Dolphins will be back in action on
Ooh,
Sunday.
is that intangible?
What? That's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, okay. He played. Okay. I was like, wow, look
By
at
the
that.
way, I am upset. They need to let people. They need to let to know when players are going to play earlier. Because if I knew Amon St. St. Brown was going to play, I would have taken the Lions.
Game time decision. That's what they put on there.
That game time decision.
Hey, I've been through many of those.
Well,
Where you go to that pregame and you go extra early and warm up so nobody could see you. And then you go in the locker room and have that conversation. Yeah.
wow, man. So the Dolphins will be back in action on Sunday at 1:00. Game Day Uncensored gets going at 9 a.m. So we'll have your coverage there. Tomorrow.
How we feeling? Tomorrow's gonna be fun.
The Pinks.
The Pinks.
Yep.
Championship week starts tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe, and I told you this was going to happen.
When you say championship night, you mean UFC 323?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
When I've said this, and I believe this, okay? BYU loses, Miami jumps Notre Dame, and they're in. Because that means BYU is out. Where does that put Miami? That puts Miami right behind Notre Dame.
You know, there's one.
And it's hard to have that conversation with those teams right there.
You know, there's one aspect we haven't really
what's that?
talked about.
If 75 Duke win?
No.
Watch that happen, though. That'd be
If
funny.
BYU loses to the same team twice, will the committee punish them for losing only to Texas Tech?
No, but that's not they're put where they are.
If they lose a close game in the title game,
but where
I know where they are.
where they are is saying you're saying to BYU, the only way you get in is if you win. Because now Miami jumps you, they're right behind. Because you already have a team you're going to do that with.
Probably. I mean, it could depend on how they lose, too.
No.
It could.
If they lose, they're out.
SMU wasn't out last year.
Yeah, if they lose.
Yeah, but SMU was also top 5.
If they lose in overtime or
Huh?
Ninth.
And undefeated. They only have one loss.
No, they had one loss.
Did they have one loss?
Yeah.
if they lose a squeaky cheeker.
No.
Okay.
No chance.
Doesn't matter. Miami's not getting in, so.
I'm telling you what hurt.
They're not getting in.
Okay.
Get ready for the Pop-Tart Bowl, dude.
I'm telling you.
Notre Dame's already got their tickets printed.
BYU.
I don't think neither team is getting in.
Well, that's the other thing I said, Vlad, that they might do something and say, well, look, we can't put Notre Dame in above Miami. So let's not put neither one of them in.
They're definitely known for their principles, so I'm sure that they will stick by that.
I mean,
keeping out an undefeated FSU team.
To be fair, I've been saying this for about 3 or 4 weeks, that the committee has put moving Miami as close to Notre Dame as possible, so that when we get to this point in time that a decision has to be made, you're going to look like a clown show if you don't consider the head-to-head.
They already look like a clown show, but it's neither
like
here nor
why
there.
then wait, you complained the whole time,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's kind of playing out to where, again, the decision only has to be made before the playoff. What happens before that, I don't care about.
You don't care,
But
I don't want to do the same
Okay.
argument again, dude. It's I've already given my point on it. Like, I think it's dumb, and it's silly that they have to even, because what you're basically saying that they're doing is they're basically covering their tracks. Like, they know they made an error, and they're basically trying to walk it back slowly, but it doesn't look like incompetence, which it is. But it's not like something I want to get fiery about anymore, because you and I go and bang our head against the wall on this. It really is going to go nowhere. If the Canes get in, I will actually be quite surprised, because it's pretty clear that this committee, which a lot of people have pointed out, which is nice, that at least it seems like there's more people saying how stupid this is. Even Manny Diaz came to the Canes defense, which I was like, whoa. And I know they're in the same, but he was like, it's silly that because he was making the point that a lot of people were saying, oh, well, we shouldn't be in the championship game. He says that's a subjective opinion. It's like, this is what the tiebreaker is. He says, really, the facts are the Canes should already be in the playoff because they won head to head, and it's on any parameters on the CFP. It's their number one delegation on tiebreaker is head to head, and they're not. They're doing something subjective. So what everything you're describing with this, my biggest problem with it always has been wherever the Canes have been ranked, it's silly to have Notre Dame putting them that ahead. And all they're doing is slowly covering their tracks because they probably know it's hypocritical and stupid. And so now you're at this point. So, like, if they get there, I'm not going to applaud them. It's where they should have been all along. It's dumb.
But it only matters that they get there for the playoffs.
It only matters that there is, but I think what is silly about all of it is they've just made it reek the entire time. And like, you can only do something so much before people realize like something's being stolen from them. And I think that's probably been called on up. Now, I still don't think that's going to happen. Notre Dame's going. No, I do.
Well, no, I'm saying who cares when you do the right thing as long as the right thing ends up being done.
Anybody who's been wrong, doesn't like wrong things happening to
them.
No,
but I'm saying
it's like like having to sue to get the money that's owed to you.
Let me ask you a question. Will Miami have been wronged if they make the playoff above Notre Dame?
No.
Okay. That's and all I've said is until it happens, we can't really complain about it. But I mean, you can.
But the odds are they're going to be left out.
Okay. I don't think so.
Take a break.
I don't think so. I think that they're going to be right next to Notre Dame, and they're going to have to make that decision, and then head-to-head is going to come into play. Okay. I've said that the whole time. Have I not?
First, you told me not to even talk about it because they got to take care of their business, which I found also annoying. But I don't want to go down old roads on this because your whole thing has been, just be happy when it happens. And my whole thing has been like, no, I'm going to call things out as they happen of being stupid as being stupid.
Okay.
I think I think there is value on that, on the way that they go about their decisions. If they immediately get shamed and backed into a corner because they have no other place, then basically their dumb logic has been exposed, I guess, to the point where they couldn't do it, but it was stupid to begin with. It's always been stupid.
Right.
But I mean, this whole thing is like when you finally get what you want, shouldn't you just be happy? Actually, no. Like if you have to deal with aggravation for weeks upon weeks upon weeks, and you have to do all this politicking, and then you have to politic back, that's still frustrating. And it kind of takes the enjoyment out of it. It takes a little bit of the enjoyment out of the season because it kind of feels like you went through a season that should have been, pretty enjoyable. They won back-to-back 10 seasons. Canes haven't done that in over 20 years. And for the longest, it's basically been said, whatevs. That's basically, they just kind of shrug their shoulders at you. And with Notre Dame, they do the same thing. And there's, you guys, you started so hard and you went, good job, guys. Like it's stupid. And so that's my biggest problem with it. But if they ultimately get in, yeah, good. But they won't. They're going to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Okay.
Take a break. Back after this. FM 104.3 WQAM.
You shocked the way they treat Mike Tomlin?
Am I shocked the way they're treating Mike Tomlin? Not really.
No.
Not really. I do follow some like Pittsburgh fans like on social media and stuff, and there's kind of like a running thing like you guys are, people on the outside are much more appreciative of this than I guess them, because they're frustrated that they really haven't done anything in the past. Been pretty mediocre
Mm-hmm.
the last few years, so I'm not that shocked that Pittsburgh fans are kind of like
Right.
at this point. I think, and honestly, like maybe it's up to that point where it's just better for fresh starts on both sides,
Yeah, I mean, Kenny Pickens, Mason Rudolph, they've had a tough trip since Big Ben retired.
Yeah, no, they have. They haven't really fulfilled it. It's a little, maybe it gets to the point like it's Bill Belichick where it just gets to like, we're done with it. I don't sense that there's like ownership animosity like there was with Belichick and Robert Kraft.
Yeah, I think every like the thing about Tomlin is he always just takes the approach. It is what it is. I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah.
And I think even if you don't like Tomlin, you gotta respect the way he handles himself as a head coach.
It's a little like reminiscent of the Heat. It's kind of like they are an organization that values winning as many games as possible. And you probably could even say, and I know Heat fans have been frustrated, like, can't you just tank for a couple of years and maybe we'll get a Wembanyama, maybe we'll get a Cooper Flag. Well, you won't unless it's fixed by the NBA.
Right.
But and it's like, no, our purpose is to win as many games as possible. Even if it's a stinky 37, we're gonna come back. We'll take our 20th pick. We're gonna go, even though that one was traded for. We'll take whatever pick we get, chips fall where they may, and we'll try and win as many the next year. And it's like Pittsburgh has a little bit of that, and I don't know, like he's, maybe it takes like one more run again to get him back to a spot where Pittsburgh Steelers fans really appreciate it. Like I kind of feel like with Spo, that really happened when they got to the finals in the bubble. Like people respected Spo, always thought Spo was really good, but I think that he really didn't get his flowers from the fan base until they made the finals again without the big three.
Right. And
so I don't know what that, when that moment ends for some Steelers fans with him. I don't know what the answer is to that, but it could be that it is the end of the road, because I'm sure he would get, if he was a free agent, and maybe this is like he'll get whatever he wants. I'd imagine.
Vlad. So this is where I come to you, because I haven't been able to figure out, this is with players, this is with coaches, like ring protection.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it last?
Oh, well.
Because you see what I'm saying? Because we've been having this argument for a year, and you go, they can't do that ring protection. Or with we had this with Aaron Rodgers, ring protection. But
multiple gives you a longer warranty. You have more.
But
warranty.
One, no, we all we've been talking about is one.
Right, one, but now one doesn't give you that no more.
But Aaron Rodgers, we've been having this conversation. I say, Vlad, it was 12, 13 years ago.
When you guys say ring protection in my mind is like that avoids you from the stinker seasons. Like if you're still winning and you've already won the big prize, like that's the thing with Aaron Rodgers is like Aaron Rodgers was winning. He won. Then he was winning MVPs, and then he was winning 13 games.
He was still being successful,
right? And
he wasn't able to get the second one. But winning that one, and you're considered a great, gives you ring protect. That's the protection.
But what I'm saying, look at what Tomlin's had to coach since Ben Roethlisberger's left.
Oh, it's all his fault,
huh?
Oh, Roethlisberger's fault.
But I'm just, they haven't had a quarterback even close to that.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we talk about ring protection, we just looking at, I love the way we pick and choose when we go with the players versus the coach.
I don't even, like if I had to guess and they really wanted to do it, like here's what I would say is if he really was done, it would probably be one of these things where it'd be like, hey, Mike, we really want to go in the toilet. Like we want to just revamp the whole thing because they went super old this year.
Ooh.
And so it's probably on him of like, hey, do you want to go through this?
Yeah, no,
or do you want to go start somewhere else?
This is not even between Tomlin and the organization
because
because both are class acts. If it ends, it's gonna be so smooth, and nobody's gonna get their feelings hurt, and everybody's gonna be respectful. It's not gonna be when you get off the plane, don't go to the facility kind of thing. It's not gonna be that.
Doubt it.
But I'm saying is as far as just looking at that team, you think they're going to just get somebody else and be better?
No, I don't think it's
Right.
better. I think it's just it's like, organizations will get to a point where they got to reset, go in a fresh direction.
Right.
It doesn't work out always, like, with the Patriots and Gerard Mayo. Like, that wasn't fantastic.
Yeah, I think,
so like it doesn't always shine. But I think like if that's the place they're gonna go, I mean, like, look, the Steelers would also get a little grace on that too. Is like, hey, we've only had 4 coaches in our history. Like,
right.
They're entitled.
No, I know.
They would also.
They
be
always hire.
entitled.
You know what they also do though? They always seem to hire the right guy. So if they were to move on, now let's think about this. Do you have to consider what's out there? Because they say the coaching.
I think the Dolphins are in that situation probably with Mike McDaniel.
Right.
Like,
the coaching availability is about the same as the quarterback availability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not like necessarily like the guy right now who's like the hot.
Ben Johnson.
The hot candidate.
There's no Ben Johnsons out there.
It's kind of been a weird year. Like, I don't think anybody's like, oh my God, this is the team, this is the guy. Like, probably, I don't know, like who's got that right now in the league? That I'm sure there'll be guys established once we're in the playoff run.
Right.
But I think the Dolphins are probably in that spot. Like, if the Dolphins, like if all things being how the season plays out, yeah, Mike McDaniel will probably survive another year. But if Mike Tomlin became available, then you'd be like, hit the bricks, nerd boy.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah, maybe John Harbaugh.
Ooh, you think John?
Yeah, bro. I think both of these coaches, the one with the longest tenure, it might be time for a new voice. It's almost 2 decades, and they're stuck. I'm telling you, even Buffalo. I think they got to let McDermott
I think they're gonna turn on him next.
You know what we call that?
Like how they turn on Tomlin.
I've been saying that.
You've been saying that, but I think they're gonna turn on him next before they turn on Harbaugh.
Now they turning on Harbaugh.
They turn on him,
Even
even with their whole team being hurt this year.
I mean, how many times you just gonna lose? Especially now. Say Kansas City does.
Well, they've even
in. You can't lose to Kansas City when they're a wounded animal, and you definitely can't lose to the other teams because even in a playoff battle, you're gonna think that Buffalo or Baltimore is a better team than Denver.
Do you think
Indianapolis and Jacksonville?
You think this year more than any year, you have to look at the AFC and go, it's up for grabs, and like there's a lot of teams that have a chance. We should just really just hunker down and try to get our guys. Because
please stop saying honker down, dude. You've done this. It's not. You don't honker down. You hunker down.
Yeah, it's hunker.
All right, hunker.
When you honker,
you know
more fun.
You know what it sounds like when you say honker.
Tune in Tokyo. So, I just like I think this is probably why when you look at Tomlin, you look at Harbaugh, you look at the Buffalo coach, when you look at those 3 guys and where they've been the last few years, and then you see how wide open the AFC
well, it
is.
depends if the Chiefs are in or not. Like that's
but that's what I'm saying.
That's also going to be a thing. Like the Chiefs have been dominating the AFC.
Like,
So
right.
Yeah. Like
I think that's one of the things is like
you think
you're having a down year and now the Chiefs are out.
right.
Like, and so, I mean, the Chiefs obviously got a big one this weekend, but we'll see. But they got the Texans this weekend.
They got the Texans, but if they sneak themselves in the play.
Yeah, everyone's going to be scared of them.
You're going to be scared, but they're wounded. And if they somehow beat you guys, it might be time for a new voice.
But I think the Harbaugh one's a little different because it feels like Harbaugh's, I mean, like Baltimore's been loaded, and you have the MVP. So, like, I could understand if you're like, hey, dude,
so,
what are we doing?
Same thing with Pittsburgh. They've been loaded before too.
Nah, but
not
again,
like this.
not
at the most important position.
The last time they had what, like a 10-win season?
They had a 12-win season, lost to the Browns. Remember when Baker went into Pittsburgh?
So that was 4 years ago.
Yeah, like
It's
they've
a long time in
five.
football, dude.
but they've been to what it is with their stature and the fact that they've gotten to the playoffs every year and they never had a losing season. They're expecting to at least win a game in the playoffs. He hasn't won a game in the playoff in 10 years.
Yeah, but I think most people would say the perennial favorite the last 4 years in that division is usually the Ravens because you have Lamar.
Right, and you had the Bengals come in, but you're still Pittsburgh.
I understand that they're still Pittsburgh, but it's like, but they have had at the very best the third best quarterback, sometimes the worst quarterback in that division, based on
Right.
whatever Cleveland had as a
Right.
hodgepodge before pre
When
Deshaun
you talk
Watson
about
disaster.
little baby hands, you talk about Mason Rudolph. Forget about we ain't even talking about Fields. And
But I think the other thing that you could look at is, you could look at teams and you could say, well, things turn around pretty quick. Like if, the Colts do whatever they do this year, or the Patriots, like other teams, you could say teams could hunker down, and other teams could say, well, maybe we get the right people in here with some talent and we do a little tweaks and maybe we're off and running for a chance.
you think Indy turned it around quickly though? They didn't turn around quick. It was like 3 or 4 years.
How long has Steichen been the coach? Is this his third year?
Third year, and then keep in mind they've had Taylor. They built up that offensive line, so they had an offensive line. They just didn't have a quarterback.
All right. Well,
They
New
went
England is
old.
I guess New England's the example.
They went old for the quarterback.
New England basically sucked for 2 years, and like look at them now. They're leading the AFC.
Right.
So you could look at them and say like, hey. And now Vrabel was an established coach. People thought he was
Right.
a good coach in the Titans, and
Right.
I think that's probably part of the frustration with the Dolphins fan right now. Is you're looking at this, you see a Bills team that's like they're always going to have Josh Allen, so they're always going to feel like they have a chance. The Jets, they have, thrown in the towel to basically revamp and have all these picks this year, and the Dolphins are kind of like stuck in no man's land right now. It's like they could be the worst team. They're definitely not. They don't feel like the best team in the division. And so what are we doing? And I think that's where everybody's banging their head against the wall.
Well, I think that it will take at least 3 years if they win a different direction. I don't think they're going to do anything with Mike next year, and I know people don't want to hear that simply because they're not going to do anything with Tua. Even if you draft a quarterback, you still go that route. Now, the problem is that when Tua's not the quarterback and Mike's not the coach, you're playing a different style of football.
They kind of already are, aren't they? Like they're not playing the Tua get the ball out, distribute it all over the place. Like it's pretty much gone to.
They just, you know what? They haven't relied on that, but it's still the same style of offense. They just rely more on the run.
You don't think Mike McDaniel could feel like if he went into a year, if Tua keeps turning the football over,
Yeah,
if they
he-
lose this weekend,
Right.
and you're in a year where he's looking at it, and let's say Mike's going to be the coach, do you think Mike really wants to go through another year or two? Because I'm going to tell you, I think part of the reason that he's changed his style on this, and you kind of heard it in some of the snippiness when they were losing because of how frustrated he was with
If
Tua
he could
giving the
just stop
football
throwing
over.
the ball to the other team. and
Yeah,
stuff
like maybe
that, yeah.
if he's really going to be given the reins, like, look, he probably could go to Stephen Ross if he's got the cachet right now, even with paying to it, and be like, look, look, I'm sorry for the mistake. I think we've done all we can do with this guy. He's not physically the same anymore.
Mhm.
That's a $200 million mistake.
Understood.
I would.
So you might want to get rid of the guy who was part of the mistake. That's the thing. Is
I
do
would-
think that people look at the Dolphins right now, and like they finally did a year where they feel like whoever takes this over, it does feel like the trenches are more fortified. I don't know what Aaron Brewer's contract situation is, so I don't know how long he'll be around, but it does feel like you have fortified it as much as possible. So I don't know, man. I think that's where the frustration lies with everybody else is like, what is the right? If you don't do it, it kind of feels like you're too scared to make a move and you're waiting it out. If you do, yeah, it might be bad next year. But also, I don't think anybody looks at this team and says they're good enough to do anything real. Like not even close.
I would say this is that that the whole situation with Tua, I personally think he looks the way he does because he needs to be in better shape.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks lethargic, like he got too big too fast, and he doesn't have that same movement. And people put it on the injuries and stuff like that. No, he looks like
Out of shape.
yeah.
You said it. You said it yesterday. You said he was a big donut yesterday. Don't hide from it now.
And
He's a pata.
no, I'm not. And I would say that somebody's going to get in his ear in the offseason, and he's going to look different when he comes back. And then we're going to have a whole different discussion.
The patience is going to be
But
like
exactly.
The patience is going to be zero on him.
He earned that.
Mhm.
He earned that. And even if they decide to bring in another quarterback, Tua earned everything that is going to happen to him next year. And so
that's what I'm saying. Like he needs even this week, he needs a week. I'm not saying he has to throw for 300, but
he just needs a week
he
where
needs a week.
it looks like he can play well no matter what.
You need to get in that red zone. You need to throw some.
I don't know if his body, and this is the problem. I don't know, and it has nothing to do with the cold. He looks so robotic.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's the same difference between Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders.
The lion thing?
No.
Lefty?
Dylan Gabriel plays quarterback. He's sitting in the pocket, and you see Tua, he's got his hands up and he's doing that. And Shedeur plays football. Somewhere in between that is a happy medium.
Mhm.
Tua right now is trying so hard to be technically sound that he looks terrible at times with all that quick, like, what the hell are you looking at? Like, no lie. I can drop back as not being a quarterback, see the movement of one guy in the secondary, and pretty much tell you where everybody else is. They may change it up. They might run two with man underneath or something like that. But for the most part, you're looking at two safeties versus one safety, and that's pretty much going to give you an idea of where to go. They do a lot of motion. You know what the motion is for?
To trick the stupid defense?
No.
Oh.
To make them commit.
I thought you were going to insult defense again.
No. They fall for it. Let me tell you something. But when you do a lot of motion, you make the defense commit. Is it man? Is it zone? Is it blitz? Whatever it is, when that guy does that little quick motion, if somebody chases him, it's man. And that's why you do that. To give your quarterback and your weapons on offense an idea of what they're going to do defensively. So, yeah, him moving around like that, there ain't no way nobody moves like that. Show me another quarterback that does that. I don't know why he does that. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm watching the game. What are you doing?
That's what you're doing?
Yes, because it looks ridiculous.
Last time I did that, Luna was just yelling at me the whole time.
Huh?
When I watched the game with you, Luna was just yelling at me the whole time.
Oh, she just.
Maybe she was just asking what to the hell was doing.
So yeah, there's like, Tua is not excused from this, and you have to have. I think one of the problems I have with Tua is there's too many things that affect him mentally. Like, dude, you can't be a professional athlete when half the time, every time you go on the field, half the people are booing you. You got to have some mental toughness to just go out and do your thing. And I think sometimes, watch him. Oh, they want me to throw it deep. They tired of me throwing short pass. Here you go. Arm punt.
That's what Perk said. Perk said that on Joe Rose show today, that he thinks that Tua is overthinking because there's so much.
Play football.
Well, I mean,
Play
he
football.
wants to play football, but they're telling him not to slide, or else,
I mean,
Dude, I said this, Vlad. I said this when they were talking about it last year. If ever Tua goes on that field and does not play football and does not make the plays that need to be made, we're going to have a problem with that. If it's 3rd and 4 at the end of a game and there's a defender at 3 yards and he slides, we're going to have a problem with that. You have to play football. You can be safer, Sure. You cannot just drop your head and run into DeMar Hamlin for reasons I still can't explain.
How you get knocked out?
But football is such. If it's 3rd and 4 and you're trying to win a football game, that's an ugly look if you don't try to get that first.
But do you think that was him being worried, or do you think that was just unawareness? Like that's the thing.
It probably was
That was the thing that I was annoyed by with the play. Like he got up and did the first down dance.
It was probably a little bit of both.
He was just happy he didn't get hurt.
Nah, you can't play like that. Vlad, let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
he was happy. He didn't
I'm
get
going
hurt.
into many games wondering if I was going to make it through. And then the game starts, and I don't think about it. I just play football. I go as long as I can go.
Last point, you knew where you're gonna get hit regardless. This guy's got a lot. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to shoot him some bail, but he's got a lot that he's got to deal with. For
Yeah.
coverage, motion, all that, and the fact that they're putting limitations on you. Not trying to shoot him any bail.
You don't have no
I don't
limitations.
think those are limitations. I think they're
He's
just,
putting those
I
limitations
think
on.
they-
Yeah.
You got to play football, Vlad.
Well,
Vlad.
they're putting limitations to save him. Okay, like, hey, don't run, because if you run and you're in the open
Dude.
field, you're like a deer.
Is
in
he
the
not
middle
a
of the streets.
competitor?
He could
See,
be-
I'm more offended by that. Because here's why. If you're a competitor, Vlad, I don't care what kind of competitor, what level of competitor you are. If it's 3rd and 3 and you know you need 4 yards and you're a competitor, you're going to do everything you can to get those 3 yards. That's being a competitor.
We'll take a break here on the show. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Want to let you guys know the Welcome to Rockville Music Festival returns to Daytona International Speedway May 7th through the 10th. Features Guns N' Roses, Foo Fighters, My Chemical Romance, Godsmack, and a whole lot more. And we got your chance to win a pass for all 4 days. Just text the word metal to 20357, METAL, metal. Text that to 20357. For more information, go to WQAM.com. Tickets are also available at welcome to Rockville, 1R.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. Don't text and drive. The Pinks, they will be in action tomorrow for the MLS Cup, taking on the Vancouver Whitecaps, which good for Vancouver. They got an actual name. I like that. Everybody's going FC, SC,
Well, you don't like
CF.
football? You don't like football club? A club
That's
of
fine,
a
but
club of football?
I like names. You know, you pick a name. I like the fact that they have a name. I'm for that. You know,
Like
old
nicknames.
school. Yeah, I like nicknames. You know, that's why I like to call the Inter Miami the Pinks. You know, or the Herons. You know, I like that. It's it's just very proper football when you say something like that. So Whitecaps. No, I still want their ass kicked. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm going to watch Messi. My son actually is really into this. He's like, oh, he loves Messi. You know, the kids, Messi, Ronaldo, you make the whole thing.
The game's
You know,
on Fox,
I think
so-
everybody knows old Tobe's not the biggest soccer buff in the world.
No, you're not.
But
you're
my
not
son,
aficionado.
I'm kind of digging that shirt.
thank you.
The Pinks.
The Pinks. But my son was like, I told him, he's like, oh, because there was a commercial during football last week. He goes, oh, they're playing for the championship? I was like, yeah, man, they're playing for the cup on Saturday afternoon. So we're making a day of it
Are you
tomorrow.
getting them tickets and taking them to the game?
No, it's on Fox.
Hell no. No, 2 tickets on my couch.
A lot of
That's two
Two tickets
cheeks.
to the
Two
couch.
That's two cheeks.
Two
That's not 2 tickets.
4 Tobin cheeks on the couch. There we
But,
go.
Oh my God.
So, can you just watch a soccer game or a proper football game?
I can watch a proper football game.
the whole time. I got it gets slow. I got to change.
I'm
channel.
as bandwagon soccer as it gets. I can watch World Cup. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
Oh, the draw's out today.
I can watch all that stuff and I can get into it. I watched the things and then I was like, man, am I going to pay another $80 for Apple? Now, next year, I think MLS is just saying you just need Apple TV. You don't have to pay for the extra package. So I may get it next year when they're actually Inter Miami and they go down the street.
So I can't just. I have an Apple TV.
Yeah, but you need the packet. Well, this one's on Fox. You can just watch on
Yeah.
Fox this week.
All right.
But I think next year you just need Apple TV. By
You
the way,
can tell. You can tell how crazy our because we thought it was in Vancouver.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know, but they're down here. I saw that the boys in the afternoon, Hawk and Solana
Yeah.
had the trophy in here
Yeah.
yesterday. I gotta say though, I don't mean to judge.
But buckle up.
There doesn't need to be a keeper of the MLS Cup. Let's just be honest. Okay, the guy had the white gloves and everything. It's like it's not the Stanley
Hey,
Cup.
Not for nothing. If somebody stole it, we wouldn't even know.
Right.
We're like,
I think it's okay. All respect. I don't think it needs the keeper of the cup like we're used to, where it's out here and it's like, we gotta. So like, is this guy gonna have to be at all the Messi parties when Messi's drinking it, or do you just get the cup and you get to keep a
I
cup
think,
and then make another? Cup?
I have a feeling that if they win this, Messi's gonna say I told you, I'm going home.
No, he's gonna play at that new
You
stadium.
think-
No, he just.
No, I
signed
know
a
he's
extension.
no. I'm talking about
party-wise.
Party-wise.
You don't think he goes back to?
I think he's
Flanagan's?
gonna do the Bob thing.
Yeah, just he's just tired.
I mean, think of all the trophies he's won.
Wait a minute. This guy. Don't worry about it.
what is he got a soccer
I
tick or something?
know he won some tickets and he doesn't know if they gave the right email address.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, yeah, that's
Well,
something you got to deal with promotions. That's not me anymore.
Send it on. It's out of my hands. Once I take your name,
Yeah.
it's over.
That's it.
So I don't know. I don't know where the keeper of the Cub goes, but yeah, I think I just saw he had the white
Nah,
gloves, and I was like,
He's definitely partying.
he needs a white glove.
You think he is?
Yeah, it's Art Basel weekend. This is the.
Oh man,
I think that you think there'll be more of a pop around,
I think
the
people-
Pinks around here.
yeah, I think
or-
people will go crazy for it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think for sure.
especially when it'll definitely be
They're gonna get a
the
parade.
stadium's open next
right?
year, right?
Who gets the parade, Broward or Dade? Where does the parade go?
Do you put it around the
Commercial Boulevard?
stadium that's almost there?
I think so, right? Like,
Nah.
I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
can't.
You go down
can't do
Biscayne
it.
Boulevard.
I ain't gonna lie. You can't do it around commercial.
You're doing it around commercial.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Yeah, that's
you can't do the Panthers thing. Like, technically, it's closer, but you're not gonna do the parade down.
You know they're gonna do it on South
the beach.
They're gonna do it on South Beach.
On South Beach.
They got it
Very cluttered.
That's okay.
You don't think it's Biscayne Boulevard? That's where they'll do it.
Biscayne.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they could do it on Biscayne. I would do it right around the stadium that's not done.
Okay.
Somewhere down there.
Just a gathering.
Somewhere
I could
down
dig
there.
that. I could dig that.
I mean, because you can't do it on commercial boulevard. Dude. I don't know how familiar you are with the area.
Hmm?
My wife was driving down there one time. She said she saw a dude on a horse.
Yeah.
No. On commercial. Not in Davie. On commercial boulevard.
I can see it.
So you got like, yeah. I don't know. I can just picture it now. Let me get that. What? That cup. It's gold? Let me get that.
It's not gold.
No. Just saying.
I saw that, but I was just like, he needs the white gloves too, huh? That's just what a keeper of the cup. You get. How many do you think he goes through of those?
White gloves?
The white gloves. I think he's got like.
I think he got like a bag of them.
Mm.
And just every appearance, he just pulls them and then he cleans them, gets them clean.
RMS says Commercial Boulevard wide open for a parade. You can't have I don't think you can have the parade on Commercial.
No.
I don't think
You
can
got,
do
I don't
that.
know.
I don't think.
Do you have it? You can't have it at that stadium. I think you set up a stage
Mhm.
where the new stadium is,
That
because the
makes
new
sense.
stadium would be done next year, right? So it'd almost be like a promotion.
So where's the parade go down? What is that on the Dolphin Expressway? Palmetto?
No, you don't put the parade on the highway.
Well, what are you
Who
doing?
puts a parade on the
It's a bunch
highway?
of side streets. I don't know.
That's it. I think you do it in like Biscayne. You're right, like almost around the.
I like the gathering idea though. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do
You
it.
have to some kind of way build a stage and kind of promote this is our new home.
Let's listen. Task at hand. We got to go beat Vancouver. All right. The Whitecaps are no joke.
The Whitecaps versus that's the opposite versus the Pinks.
The Pinks.
Now, if the championship game is down here,
Mhm.
when do you think they make a deal with the Hard Rock and try to put the game at the Hard Rock Stadium?
Yeah, that would.
I don't know.
It would seem like you could have maximized your. Unless
Yeah.
there's something else, there might be something else.
No, there isn't. It ain't
Okay.
like the Canes aren't playing. The Finch
Maybe
are
they
in
don't
New
wanna-
York.
Concert?
What concert?
I don't know. Like you,
No, I don't think there's anything going on at the
you're
stadium.
right.
Maybe Hard Rock was like.
Whitecap sounds like Leroy's loose tooth.
Maybe Hard Rock was just too confused.
My tooth is fixed now, man. What you talking about?
Maybe Hard Rock was just too confused when the championship was. It's like you have how long of a first round, and so
They've played what 4 games? No, they played
it's the
5 games.
strangest playoffs. I've
5
ever seen in
games,
my
and it's
life.
lasted 3 months.
The first round lasted a month, and then the next 2 rounds. Oh, you're here, championship.
Wait, when did it start? In October?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Because remember they played
But it was one round. Vlad.
one
It took 3
one
weeks.
round was one
Yes.
round was the best of 3.
I get it. It's a crazy first round. And then after they got out of the first round,
It was go time.
it was just go time. One win, you're in.
Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Get to our headlines this second hour of the program. They're brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. Your Florida Panthers, they lose an OT last night, 2-1. We're going to get it together, guys. We're going to get it together, all right? We got Papa Verhage. Maybe this puts him on a run. So, hopefully.
Yeah.
What do we got this week? We got the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Islanders, huh? Just weird looking at the standings like that. Cats. Anyway, they'll be back in action tomorrow afternoon, by the way. We got a busy day. If you want to get up top to bottom tomorrow, you got not only the college football, but you got, I think, the Canes, play at noon.
Canes start at noon.
You got Inter Miami for the Cup at 2:30. The Panthers play at 3:30. The Heat play at 8 on Basel night against the Kings.
There's a lot going on down there.
Heat back-to-back. They start tonight. They're back on the hardwood against the Orlando Magic at 7 o'clock.
Wait, aren't you playing these guys again on Tuesday?
For the NBA Cup.
In Orlando?
Yep. A lot of Orlando games this year. We got, I think, including preseason, is it 7 Orlando games this year? It's a lot of Orlando, dude. It's a lot of Orlando Magic games.
Put it this way, you playing 3 games, you're not leaving the state of Florida in the next 5 days.
So there is injury news that we got to watch tonight, though. Tyler Hero is questionable with a right big toe. So, and Norman Powell still questionable with the ankle injury. Paulo Banchero could be making his return tonight. He was upgraded to questionable. He's been out. They've been playing well without him.
And they are huge.
They, you got to think. Well, if one of these guys is, here's the thing. For sure on the back-to-back, if both these guys have lower body injuries, you'd imagine that they're either both not going to play or one's going to play and then one's not going to play tomorrow.
Mhm.
That would be the logical thought of it. And this might be a night where you got to start Khalil Ware. Against this squad, you might want to.
And just go with bigger, like Bam and.
Yeah, let's say they're both out. All right, let's say
Mhm.
they're both out. You're going to go, for sure, Khalil with Bam, Wiggins, Davion, probably Pella, I would
Mhm.
guess. I would think that's the way you're going to go, and then you're going to have to get something from Jovic tonight, then off the bench. Have to. Jovic and Kishad will probably get some minutes. Fontecchio finally hit a couple threes. He's been in a bad shooting slump, Fontecchio.
Oh, yeah, he has. Like, I mean, not even close.
Yeah.
Oh, I know when that happened. When a certain 14 came back.
When Tyler Hero came back? Nah, I don't know.
Hey.
What does one thing have to do with the other? He can't make shots.
He just, people
had
were.
playing time.
Here,
Why does
I'm going to tell you what.
Why does
I'ma
everybody
tell
think Tyler's got
you
that
want me to
stink
tell you
on
what
him?
Vlad is saying? Let me tell you what Vlad is saying. Everybody was pretty comfortable in their role until 14 games.
I don't like this. I don't like
it. Listen, I'm not saying it's
I
a
don't
good.
like this, dude.
I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing.
I don't think it's a fair.
I'm saying that he has a point.
I know people have said they've
And we've said this. We asked this question beforehand.
I know.
Okay.
I understand the concern.
People lose minutes. People don't have, Fontecchio, he was like the go-to. And now his minutes got cut in half.
He was an easy 1.5 on the Hard Rock Bet.
Oh, dude, he was getting 14 on the reg.
Easy.
He was.
Now he don't even get. He gets what, 2 shots?
That's not Mama the 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one thing I will also say is, do you wonder with this? I mean, Tyler coming off the foot injury. I don't remember which foot was it. Do you remember which angle it was? Was it right or left? I don't remember.
No, I don't know.
Let's see. Foot surgery. Start after ankle surgery. Left ankle. So it's different foot. But a lot of the lower body injuries. Do you think like the pace has anything to do with this?
I think that in camp they really worked on this. In the offseason, they really worked on this. That this was something they were trying to get to the whole time. However, I just think it's sports in general.
Yeah.
sports in general, that because they go through so much to protect players from the long haul, the players are not healthy for the short term.
So we'll take a look at it tonight. 5:45 preheat. Solana and Tommy Tig will get you going with this one. But Magic been playing pretty good, but they're getting Caro back tonight, so that'd be interesting. He is a Moose.
Yeah.
And we'll see where they go from there. But last night, LeBron James, his streak of 1,297 straight games
With
of
double
double-digit scoring came to an end. He had a game-winning kick out to Rui Hachimura for the 3, and they beat the Toronto Raptors. And, of course, the reaction you were looking for was Skip Bayless, who tweeted out, LeBrick James finally held under 10 after again and again barely surviving. At Toronto, he went 4 for 17 and 0 for 5 without Luka. Undrafted Austin Reeves with 44. Lakers win in spite of the King.
Even though he had the game-winning pass.
Can I just say, this is how we talking about a guy who's playing in this, 23rd year? Right? Like, at some point,
do you feel like Steve
doesn't Skip have to say, this is too much?
Where's Skip now? He's doing stuff with Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah, it's funny.
That's funny.
It's funny how
he's doing a show with Gilbert Arenas.
It's reversed now.
He basically just doing a show with whoever will do one.
He must have felt alive last night. Like, there was such classic like LeBron debate, because LeBron, that's like so LeBron.
No,
like,
kick
out to the game. Like, it's such
LeBron's always been that, though.
It's the perfect basketball play. You know, could he have scored over that Garden Gnome? Yeah, probably. I mean, it would have
scored over quickly, and he could have hit the game winner, and everybody could have been like,
could have, or it would have gone to overtime, and he would have had more chances to keep the streak going.
Right, but the people would have been like, was he
going for the streak?
Was he going for the streak?
It was a perfect pass. Perfect
Same
execution.
Pass, he would have done that. This is no different than him passing to UD in Utah. This is no different than anything we've.
But I don't understand that. So let me get this straight. He makes the good basketball play.
Yep.
They win the game. Something that LeBron has been consistent with throughout his career. And Skip is implying that he would have been better. He would have felt better if LeBron would have scored the 2 points and kept his streak alive.
Here's the thing. It's a house money take for Skip Bayless, because he could have either gone the selfish king makes it all about himself.
Yes!
It's a house money take.
Yeah,
it's a great job by it. That's why he's the GOAT.
No.
That's why. That's why I respect.
You know why? That's why you dumped me to go say hi to Skip.
Well,
because you do the same stuff.
No. That's not true.
No.
Game recognized game.
Of course, and here's another reason why he did that. To deflect the pain of seeing his Cowboys lose on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. It was perfect for him.
He needed it. A pep in his step.
Yeah, he needed, like, LeBron stopped the scoring streak, double-digit scoring streak is over. Oh, I can get on him on that.
It was kind of like, you know what I saw? Him and Stephen A. took a picture the other day, and it must be like when Justin Timberlake sees NSYNC, you know?
Seasons.
You know? He's just like, oh, good for you.
No, but that's different. He has way more success than them.
What, Joey Fatone ain't doing nothing? Numbers?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when Stephen A. sees Skip Bayless, he goes,
oh yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I see what you say, yeah. He's like, does he even have to, like you don't pay attention to him? It's like
the way Stephen A's moving, it seems like there might be a reunion.
He might be on the presidential ticket.
Yeah, there might be a reunion. A first take. Maybe he comes in once a week and does a first take.
Oh, well, maybe.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
I think he likes Mad Dog.
No, yeah, for Wednesday.
Hi, Brendan. This is Skip Bayless, the real Skip Bayless, wishing you a happy birthday. Any friend of Joy Taylor's is a friend of mine. I appreciate your support. I hope you have a great birthday, and I do appreciate you hanging in there with me all these years.
Look, I'm a little happy for him that he at least gets a little daylight, you know? Like, he gets to fire up the old fastball one more time.
What?
On Twitter.
For what?
That's it. That's all he's got.
But like, the fastball for what?
That's it.
That's nothing. It's a fastball.
It's kind of like when you have an old closer come back for the Savannah Bananas. You know, just one more time.
Jesus, I hate the Savannah Bananas.
Why do you hate the Savannah Bananas?
Do we really have to go through this again?
We don't.
Okay.
I forget. We'll take a break. 15 minutes of heat. That's next. Bum, bum. 15 minutes of heat here, brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. Miami Heat take on the Magic tonight. You see them a lot. So just get ready for some magic, dude. Take out that Goga Batadze.
The Giants.
They are giant. They are giant.
They lost to the Spurs without Wemby the other night.
They've been up and down. They've played better because they got off to a really rough start. Really rough start. Desmond Bane got off to a really rough start. He's kind of found himself a little bit, but a lot of people have been like, this is kind of coincided with Paolo being out. Now they got their own Tyler Hero situation. It would appear with Paolo Banchero coming back and maybe mucking things up because they've been kind of known as like a blotting offense, but they're very hard to score on. You know, they're usually maulers. You mentioned all the size that they have, so now they gotta bring him back into the.
They got big guys, but they also have skill. Like they're not just big,
Athletic.
Yes, extremely.
They got tall, long defenders. Black, Isaac,
De Silva. De Silva's a talented guy off the bench.
Wendell Carter,
Wendell Carter always gives the Heat the business.
Was it Franz?
Franz Wagner.
Is he averaging like 22, 23?
He always averages.
Yeah, he's a good player.
But what would happen now that Banchero's back?
That's the thing everyone's wondering.
Yeah,
so we got our own.
Kind of like the same thing with Tyler.
Literally just said that.
I know.
Where were you?
I was here.
No, you weren't there.
No,
Where were you?
I was here.
You were watching Twitter videos?
No.
Did you find AI raccoon that was drinking the bill? I saw some videos of that. Made me laugh. Drunk raccoon. It was great. Of course, the Giannis fodder is all over the place as the Miami Heat.
I'm more than sure you've been paying attention.
Well, you know who's to say, what's to say,
Tobin.
what I've been paying attention to.
Tobin.
Yeah.
We've all learned from you about what a superstar needs to do in order to get out of town.
Make a stink.
This guy is following Tobinism 101. He made a stink. And then that was the worst Jack Tripper, Gallagher. That was the worst fall I've ever seen somebody take to say that it was a strain. That was fake.
No, dude, everybody's
fake.
Somebody got really mad because I put it on Twitter yesterday. I just put a little wink gif after the news. And somebody says, "I'm ashamed of you, Tobin." I'm like, look, I'm not wishing his.
Are you familiar with? He must not be familiar with your work.
He must not be familiar with, but like everybody is a little suspicious. Look, if Giannis is really hurt, I hope that he gets all the way back, all the way better. Nobody wants Giannis Antetokounmpo hurt.
Same way Jimmy was hurt last year.
Well, I was talking about this yesterday, Vlad. Like we remember the game against Oklahoma City last year where he turned the ankle. And he had all of a sudden it was nothing with the ankle. He was sick.
Everything's just falling into place.
It's a little fishy.
December 5th, he's out 2 to 4 weeks. December 5th.
Except one big difference between Jimmy and Giannis.
What's that?
Giannis get on the court. He ain't never not playing.
He's never not played. You never make a stink until you got to make a stink.
All of a sudden you have a calf strain, but if you get traded and you get traded by before to one of those teams playing on Christmas, and all of a sudden Merry Christmas Day, you're dunking on everybody. What kind of calf strain did you have?
Have they played Golden State recently? Maybe he went
same calf strain that Jimmy had.
Maybe he went to Jimmy Butler and he goes,
"They did,
Jimmy. What did you do?"
They did.
Calf strain.
Maybe Jimmy went over here. Jimmy's like, Giannis, I've been waiting to tell you about this a long time. I had hoped it would happen when I could have won a championship, but get over here, you big lug. And then he's like, first thing you got to do, all right, you got to drop hints in the summer that sound like you're locked in. Then your team has a really bad loss. Mine was a double overtime loss to the Detroit Pistons where I had a triple-double. I was very frustrated, had days to mull on it. That but it could be any game. Could be a Wizards game, whatever you decide. He goes, okay, then what? Then you talk about how much you want to win, right? And how this is really scarring you. He goes, okay. And now he goes, now the last piece. You got two options here, okay? Neither of them great, but you got to do it. What do I do, Jimmy? Well, freak, what you got to do is you either got to quote unquote tweak something. Hopefully that'll get you the time you need. Then you backstage it. You have a little wrestling thing. You go to Shams. You tell Shams, hey, it's ready for me to get out of here. That's exactly what I did when I told Shams I wanted to go to Phoenix. Then if it still doesn't happen, he goes, well, then what? One-legged 3 against the Pelicans. That's the nuclear option. And you say you lost your joy.
I'm serious. This guy is following the textbook.
It's it.
Except every time Giannis goes on the court, he plays.
Listen,
But
I
if
get
this,
that. We get that, Leroy.
Yeah.
We get that.
Right.
Okay, that's his MO. He's always going
Right.
to play. But have you ever seen a man fall like that?
No. That was like I have questions.
Okay.
I have questions.
Okay.
We all just have questions.
I have questions.
And it's 2 to 4 weeks. And what happens on December 15th? Does anybody know?
Mhm.
That's 4.
That's all
That's when
contracts
all contracts.
can be traded.
Yep. And the other thing is, look, and this is kind of the spot where people criticize the Heat on the Jimmy thing is like, look, Jimmy made it known, and then you kind of boxed him into where he had to go full Jimmy Butler. Still not professional and unacceptable. But I think Giannis got to the point where, like, look, Giannis made it known. He goes, look, dude, just trade me to the Knicks. I want to win a title, okay?
And he's a lot younger than Jimmy.
Yeah, he is. But this isn't a money thing. Jimmy's was a money thing.
Right.
The problem with the Bucks and Giannis is
It's not a money.
it's not a money thing. He can't win there anymore. And he's like, look, they're not getting the hint. And he doesn't want to be the bad guy. So it seems like he kind of tried. This dude, Horst, went to Greece, and he's like, go to the Knicks. He goes, I don't really have anything for us, honest. So he goes, but I got you Miles Turner. Huh? And so it's kind of like one of those things where, like, okay, you went
And I signed your brother.
and oh yeah, of course. That was late.
2 years.
That was a make good. He was like, yeah.
Somebody said Jimmy handed Giannis a bag of Big Face, told him if the calf strain thing doesn't work, next step, bubble guts.
Yep. But he's just in the spot. I think Giannis is like, I gotta do something drastic,
Mhm.
and that's just where I think he feels cornered.
Tobin, this was so orchestrated.
Mhm.
Think about it, right? So when the news comes out that he was going to meet up with management to talk about being moved, right?
Mhm.
So I'm thinking to myself, damn, if the news comes out, can Giannis play like with the team? And can he play the first game at home? And what would the reaction be, right?
Like, you mean if he got traded?
No, the news came out on Wednesday.
Right.
And then they had a home game against the Pistons.
I don't know, man.
And then what happened? He played. He started playing good. Then he faced the injury, and then he gets a standing ovation. He gets the standing ovation,
Right.
and that was basically his farewell to Milwaukee. Because I don't think you're gonna ever see him in a Milwaukee Buck uniform.
He also doesn't have to speak to the media now.
He
because
doesn't
he's
have to
injured.
speak to the media. He
Doesn't have to answer questions about it.
rehabbing.
Wow.
Think
So
about
y'all
it.
got it all planned out.
He did it last game as a Buck. He played at home, and the crowd gave him a standing ovation as he was being helped out because of a calf strain.
But
Quote unquote.
counterpoint, we also have Doc Rivers.
So here we go again.
Hell, I've been telling y'all since day one. I have a beautiful relationship with Giannis. We talk every day. I get all my information from the source, not from the news cycle, the source. And Giannis has never said to me that he didn't want to be here, that he wasn't given everything, or he wanted to be traded. Yeah, Doc, he said that upstairs.
Yeah.
Don't tell.
He told
don't
that to
tell
Horst.
Doc.
Think about it. He's not gonna have the ugly return like Jimmy had when he comes back to Milwaukee because he played a final game.
He didn't even play though.
Who? Giannis?
Jimmy didn't play when he came down.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Oh, the last game he did.
The
first game he got his ass kicked.
What was the last game in a uniform Jimmy played for the Heat?
I don't know. He was suspended.
Was that the one leg?
I think it was the Pacers game.
The one-legged three-pointer?
No, that was the Pelicans game,
That
the
was
game
Pelicans.
before, but they couldn't lose that game. I believe the last game that he played and didn't try for the Heat was the Pacers game where he wouldn't look at any of his teammates.
Yeah.
And
Did he get booed by the fans? Was he? Was there some disdain
I don't recall that night being a lot of
They
booing
tried
because
so hard to.
It was one of those games, Vlad. Like in the game, we all are just watching him, and you knew going into the locker room that night, like he was going to pull something, right? And so remember the Pelicans game, I believe, didn't he wear the Jordan 4-5 jersey? Didn't he wear the because he did the I'm back thing, like he did a whole statement. And then I think it was the Pacers game. Maybe he had one more game after the Pacers game. I'm trying to remember.
But I just remember the fans weren't.
I think
the
no.
end.
Yeah, I think he had a game against the Pacers. That's when he said, "I'm not having my joy." And then I think he had one more game after all the suspensions, and then he got traded.
Right, and then he found out he wasn't going to be starting, and then he was like,
that was a thing where he was upset about that.
So you see, there was a lot where Jimmy was doing things where to turn against the
Such
fan
a whirlwind.
base. Right, it was a lot where
It's your fault
It's not my
because you
fault.
wouldn't accept it.
It's not my fault.
You wouldn't accept that that's where he was. You were the last person to accept the fact that Jimmy was doing Jimmy stuff.
You threw more kerosene on that fight.
I don't appreciate it. Like,
But
You did.
What I'm
You
saying
did.
is, Giannis is not leaving Milwaukee like that. He got the standing go.
He also won a championship.
Well, listen,
And everybody
going
gonna sympathize with him
But-
to say they ain't putting nobody around him.
Leroy, in most cases, if the franchise player, the best player in your city, is saying that he wants to leave, and it's either the fan base will understand or the fan base will be upset.
Yeah.
It's either one of those two things.
So when D-Wade left, everybody understood.
Right, because of the way that player was.
Yeah.
And no, like you said, Giannis has never shorted that city or that organization.
He's never not given maximum
Right.
effort.
But you just don't want to hear that your favorite player or your franchise player wants to leave. So the fact that he got hurt in what possibly will be his last game in a Milwaukee Buck uniform.
Hey,
'Cause
do
you
the
can't
thing,
go back in
Vlad.
4 weeks.
Vlad, you didn't do the thing.
What? Street.
Hurt.
Yeah,
He ain't hurt, man. Stop with that, okay? I've seen this before. And then all of a
I
sudden,
know. That's what I'm saying.
right, he gets
Hurt.
traded, and all of a sudden he's like, it's like Super Tecmo Bowl. He's coming out of the emergency room. All of a sudden, Giannis, there's some spring.
Then
in
all
your
of a
leg.
sudden he's Willis Reed.
Feeling good.
Willis Reed, he's jumping from the 3-point line for a dunk in the Garden or at Crypto or wherever he's gonna go. Maybe Kaseya.
Will you like who? So the Heat don't really. Well, the Heat kind of do.
It all depends.
The
on where he
Knicks
wants to
don't
go.
really have nothing.
It all depends on where he wants to go. He's deciding this. This is not. This
I
is
don't
a
disagree with
massive
Vlad. I think, but I do think, Vlad. I do think that and
They'll
this-
treat him better than they treated Dame.
uh,
Then they
Oh,
will they
Portland
treat
treated
him better-
Dame?
Will they treat him better than they treated Dame?
then Portland treated Dame because
Milwaukee
Dame
can't-
said he wanted to come here.
you can't do him dirty. You do him dirty, no superstar will ever want to play.
But that's
for
what
you.
I'm saying. So they can't. I mean, look at Portland. Portland did Dame dirty. Well, no. See, here's the kicker. Dame didn't say he wanted to go to Miami. He said, I want to compete for a championship. And when they sent him to Milwaukee, he couldn't fight it because now he was Giannis.
I mean, low key. Yeah, between Milwaukee and Miami, Milwaukee had the better player to be associated.
Yeah,
with to win
of
a
course.
championship.
Of course.
But maybe not the culture. But
right.
if you really put you ask somebody, hey, Miami with Bam and Tyler or
Milwaukee.
with Giannis
Right.
and already a championship, you would have probably like
No,
basketball
of
mind
course.
could go with
Of
that.
course. But that's why he couldn't complain.
But this time, like you said, I heard
He
you
knew.
yesterday. It would have like before the season might have been one or couple of teams you would have gone to.
Yeah, there was no contenders.
Now after a quarter of the season been played, there's more contenders, and Milwaukee doesn't want to be like Dallas. They don't want to get Nico'd.
Mm-mm.
Right.
You don't want to be Nico'd.
No, you want to get as
That's
much
nasty
as
when you're a
possible.
Verb now.
Yeah, it's tough. We'll take a break. We'll get back into the Giannis thing, but we got to tickle Leroy's fancy coming up next.
Keep forgetting.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to tickle Leroy's Fonzer. We will go around the. Oh my God!
Jovic and Hero with a pick gets us who? What? A McRib.
I don't know what that gets you.
A McRib.
A McRib.
It don't even get you. It don't even get you the whole meal.
Bobby Portis.
It don't even get you the whole meal.
Oh, you're gonna have to take Crazy Eyes in any Giannis trade.
Another story for another day. We will get to the more Giannis stuff because there's some interesting.
Come on, let's
fodder out
tickle
there.
somebody's fancy.
Here's what we got.
Yours.
Week 14
All right.
of the NFL season.
Are
Leroy.
we starting? Are we not going to do Saturday first?
No, we do.
Okay, go
no,
ahead.
no,
Okay.
no.
NFL takes precedence.
NFL.
Okay.
This is an NFL segment. Got
I
too
just asked.
much.
Let's go.
If you want to do an other
Do your
tickle
thing.
fan, we could do a double tickle fancy, but I got to
do
do the
your
other
Do
other sports.
Do your thing.
1 o'clock.
Yep.
The Seattle Seahawks,
Who is surprisingly really good.
9-3. They're 7-point road favorites against the Atlanta Falcons. Tickle your fancy?
Leroy, you gotta take a breath. Just say your fancy's not tickled.
No.
Fancy, not
But I
tickled.
will say West Coast traveling playing the early game always a problem,
It doesn't affect this team though. Them and the Niners don't usually affect.
right? Isn't it amazing all the retreads that have done well in the league?
Darnold.
Eh,
I mean,
Darnold-
Darnold's done in 2 places.
But Darnold's numbers are very misleading if you really think about it.
What?
In the first half, he's phenomenal. Second half, he stinks.
He's squeaky cheeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
they just have a big lead that they.
You think they
able to
send him
cover.
into? You think they send him into the game saying just don't blow it?
Maybe.
Because that's how he plays. Just don't blow it.
At 1 o'clock,
Yep.
the Buffalo Bills
Ooh, okay.
are 5.5-point favorites hosting Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Does this game tickle your fancy?
Cincinnati gonna win this game.
I think so too.
Yeah.
They're playing without no Bosa. Bills are playing with no
Cincinnati.
Bosa.
Cincinnati's gonna win this game, and everybody's gonna be shocked. Don't be shocked. Buffalo hasn't been playing well, and offensively, they really don't have any explosiveness. None, except the same way the Dolphins do at running back.
So your fancy's tickled.
Yeah.
My
I want-
fancy is
I-
tickled.
I think anytime there's hope to see Buffalo lose, because I'm tired of hearing about them.
Mm-hmm.
My fancy tickle.
-1 on Tobin.
Why?
-1.
I can't believe you didn't have a good bird joke with the Seahawks versus the Falcons. This wasn't the J Fig Bowl. Like nothing to that effect.
Bird versus bird.
Bird versus bird.
Bird versus bird is a common thing in the NFL.
A Seahawk versus a
Falcon.
Falcon.
That was
Falcon is kicking the Seahawks
But that
ass,
was the
right?
J-Fig-
first game.
J-Fig-
That was a J Fig Bowl.
Here's the thing though. There's no way J-Fig could take out a bird of prey. She likes the exotic bird, a parrot, a cockatoo, a parakeet, something like that. She could take out.
Parakeet.
She can't take out a bird of prey with talons.
Yeah.
A falcon or a hawk. That would be, I mean, the coup de grace if she was able to take out one of those.
Right.
Remember that time that hawk, I had to take it to animal control?
Oh, because you
I found it in my driveway. It just was like,
yeah.
but he's still alive.
Did it live?
I don't know.
Uh,
It was a red-tail hawk.
She could take out a raven, can't she?
I think she could take out a raven.
yeah, Raven. Isn't that just like a crow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You could fool them. You could throw some street meat out there, and they'll come down and
we can talk about this bowl, which is the Friends Become Foes Bowl. The Cleveland Browns host the Tennessee Titans. Cam versus Shador.
yeah.
Tickle your fancy?
Yes, it does, simply because
My fancy is tickled.
I don't like necessarily how Shador talks, but I would say this. That doesn't mean he's not doing the work or putting the time in, right? And we have a lot of players that we may not like the way they behave, but they do their work and they do their job. I hope that in the next couple of weeks, he gets comfortable to where he can be both that player making plays and that guy that can make timely throws.
Man, we're about to see a record being broke? That's what we're about to see.
Most
on Sunday.
picks?
No, most sacks.
Yeah, he gets sacked.
He's gonna get 4.
Oh,
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett getting ready to break the NFL record.
I think he breaks it on Sunday.
How many is it away? What does he have? It's
He's got
22 and a half.
19 and it's
He's
22 and a
away.
half.
He's 4 away.
4 away.
Dude, if he did that,
I think
if he did that by week 14.
Wait, I think that he could end up with 30 sacks this
He's
year.
gonna have
That's how
30.
good he's been playing.
Before 16 games.
Washington Commanders.
Nope.
Fair enough.
Fancy not tickled.
At 1:00, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers welcome in the New Orleans Saints at 2-8. Tampa's a 8.5 point favorite. Tickle fancy?
No.
Fancy not tickled.
No.
You don't even see your home team.
No.
That's messed up.
Getting pounded.
A survivor's game. The Pittsburgh Steelers at 6-6 take on the Baltimore Ravens at 6-6. Tickle your fancy, Leroy?
Let me tell you something. I hate that I'm gonna enjoy watching this, and I'm hating the fact that the collateral damage in my joy of this is going to be Mike Tomlin, right? But all those idiots who thought 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers was a good choice, I enjoy watching this.
At 1:00, an AFC South showdown for the division lead. The Indianapolis Colts take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Are you back on?
Please stop asking that. The Indianapolis Colts are 1.5 point favorites because I told you they're dead to me. Like it's over. Dude. Stop asking the question. When you're dead, you're dead.
Indy hasn't been playing well.
Oh, you think?
And I don't know what to make of Jacksonville.
They're like Tobin.
But I'm gonna take the home team.
Why is it that
I'm gonna take the home team? I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
Is the coach more stressed? Because I feel like every time I see him, his chin has gotten thinner.
Who?
Oh, you talking about
Old Duval.
Liam?
Yeah.
Liam. His name's Liam.
Duval.
His name's Liam.
He could say Duval that way if he wins the division.
Took your
Gets to the
fancy?
playoff.
Yeah. Division lead.
They're going to play next year in Orlando.
My fancy.
Because they're building a new stadium?
Yeah, they're renovating.
Uh,
Last one on the 1:00 slate, Leroy. You might be familiar with this one. The Miami Dolphins, 5-7, take on the New York Jets. Dolphins, 2.5 point road favorites. Tickle your fancy?
Now, the rule is two less than 3, you take the home team. But I'm not going to do that. I just think that the Dolphins have, more importantly, defensively, have really picked it up.
It's your fancy team.
Who's starting?
Yes.
Is it
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor
is playing.
That might be worse for the Dolphins.
Huh?
I like it.
Isn't he
throws
like
the ball.
a Dolphins? He destroys the Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphin killer.
I feel like he has killed the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I feel like he has killed the Dolphins. Tua's we told you this is a something's got to give game because Tua's killed the Jets, but he also stinks in the cold.
He's never played in a game in New York this late in December.
I think
They usually play
Black
earlier.
Friday. They play Black
he
Friday.
played Black Friday.
Yeah.
It says 40 degrees for that game. So
40? That's okay. That's not. You don't feel. You can still feel everything.
But with wind gusts, it's gonna feel more like 20, 28, 20.
You always got to take into account the feels like. What about the Denver Broncos at 10-2?
They're 1 seed in the AFC, correct?
No, New England.
New England is.
New England's 11 and.
Yes.
11 because they won early. Remember?
Okay, they won on Thursday.
And they bye.
The Denver Broncos take on Las Vegas Raiders.
Nope.
Fancy not tickled.
What about the Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers? Green Bay is a 6.5 point favorite at Lambeau. Took your fancy?
I'll take the Bears.
My fancy is
I don't know
tickled.
what y'all like. Green Bay has not been playing that well.
What do you mean? They beat the Lions pretty well last week on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Mike has been on fire too.
Yeah,
Mike has been on fire. It's still a big spread though.
it's a big spread. I'll take the Bears.
425. The LA Rams take on the Arizona Cardinals. Took your fancy?
Is this double digits?
No spreads like that this week. This is 8.5 though. It is probably the
Yeah,
biggest one.
no,
of the
I'm
week.
not interested.
Fancy not tickled.
Is Jacoby Brissett still the quarterback?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, no.
By the way, they moved that Bills Bengals game. That was a 425 game. And
They moved to 1.
They moved it to 1 and put the Packers Bear game at 425.
Finally, our prime timers.
Oh,
Nah, we got it Sunday
got
night.
good ones. We got good
Sunday night football.
Uh-huh.
Texans against the Chiefs, who are 6-6.
Mm-hmm.
This may be it for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're 3.5-point favorites at Arrowhead. Does this game? Oh, cold. It's gonna be cold. Cold.
How cold?
Says 27.
Ooh, that's Winchell's teens.
That's a dome team going to the cold.
Mm-hmm. Tickle your fancy, Leroy?
Yeah, I like. There's.
fancy is
You know what I
tickled.
like? I like seeing the warm weather teams go up in that football weather. Now, I will say this about NFL players. Just because your team is in the sun, don't mean you from the sun. There's a lot of northern guys that have played football in the cold that are traveling back to the north to play. However, when you're in the dome, you've just been way too damn comfortable. Too comfortable. I played in the dome in Minnesota, and we used to practice outside during the week.
Finally, Monday Night Football. The defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Philly is a 2.5-point road favorite. Both teams 8-4. Does this game tickle your fancy,
Are they
Leroy?
really a road
Yeah,
favorite?
it's Monday. Well, because
They are a road favorite.
because you don't know if
Well, I understand.
you don't know if the quarterback going to play.
No, he's playing.
He's
Who,
playing
Herbert?
with that broke
Herbert,
hand.
No, yeah, they said
Yeah, I
he's
think
playing.
Herbert's
Ooh.
playing.
And it's opposite. It's not his throwing hand.
It-
Not his throwing hand.
Sold that
He
to
had
Aaron.
surgery on his
It's
hand.
not his throwing hand.
Tell
That
to
mean they had to put a pin or something in it.
Aaron Rodgers had that too. He didn't look like he wanted to play.
Phillip Rivers had
Dude,
surgeries.
you know what they have to do? No, but you know what they have to do though? You got to be on a little something for the pain.
Turtle.
And no, that ain't enough. Dude, you just had surgery.
I don't know. I'm not. Do I look like I played football?
Yeah, but when you have surgery like that, they put pins and stuff in your hand.
Pin for the win.
So, no, I think Philly's going to smoke them.
And then Vlad does make the point. It's going to be all Philadelphia fans at LA.
Come on.
Oh, that's what they do. Like either coming to Miami or going to LA or going to Vegas. These northern teams or, they make that their one away game.
That is Tickle My Fancy. We got some Heat injury news to report coming on up on tonight's game.
Leroy Ford would have played through the pain.
We will take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you on this Friday. Get to some headlines here brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. Your Panthers lose last night in overtime. 2-1 filthy against us.
Yep. Did
Carter.
Ooh, I ain't gonna read his name.
Hmm?
Hey Vlad, how does it feel being part of a fan base that would rather keep OG and Josh Hart rather than getting Giannis?
I don't know what this numbnuts is talking about.
You like
I appreciate you not reading his name.
That's
though.
what I said. I said I'm not reading his name.
Can we clean it up a little on our YouTube handles, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, his name is Big Rich Buck.
Hey, there you go. I like that.
Big Richard.
Anyway.
Yeah. The answer to that is no fan base.
You give him a plane ticket?
Who?
Josh
OG
Hart,
and Josh Hart.
Josh Hart's got the pass because he's Jalen Brunson's BFF.
Dude.
But OG and Mikal,
Either one of them could go.
hit the bricks.
They gave up a whole lot for Mikal.
Right.
Well,
right?
what is the
Did
Knicks?
they give up four first? Well, they give up a bunch of
four first round picks.
four first round pick. He ain't that much of an impact player.
Yeah, he was impacting the playoffs.
You know what he done do? He don't miss no games.
And well,
Iron Man. The thing is with the aprons though, don't you have to? It doesn't have to be a 1-for-1 with the Knicks.
the apron costs us a lot. But the thing about it with the apron is, if we giving up like Cat and OG, they got to give us Kuzma or Portis.
How much does Cat
OG
make? Cat makes a lot of money,
They
doesn't he?
both are at least close to combined $80 to $85 million.
I don't know.
Because
That's a tough trade to make.
OG got 45, I believe, and Cat's nearly.
I think it's got to
40.
be like even money.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But if he wants to go there, he's gonna go there.
Hey,
He's gonna
Vlad, we'll figure it out.
listen. He's gonna dictate some terms, I believe. But I do think that if Giannis's ultimate thing is winning, I do think that things open up. I think this opens up things for the Hawks. I think if you're like him and you're like, his
You think he want to go to Atlanta though?
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I really wanted to win, and the team that would do it,
Mhm.
and without a doubt, go to OKC.
I said that they
I
got
think
they got a whole bunch of assets.
Yeah,
too.
but I don't think OKC's gonna. Why would if you're OKC? Why would you trade for him?
Because
Like why
you
not?
will
Why
win
not
the
just?
next
Why not just
5
in?
titles?
You'll just. But you might already win the next 5 times. You have the best player
and the youngest team.
You're young. You're gonna get a top 3 pick this year. Like it's almost like if I was them, it almost rocks the boat too much. Like if it was San Antonio, like that, you like hey,
To have Giannis and
Wembanyama.
yikes.
Like that'd be crazy.
Nah, if you get Giannis,
But I don't know if he wants to go. If I'm him, like, I don't want to go to San Antonio because let's be honest, this guy's been looking for a big market.
Wait,
you know?
he's already told
he's-
you where he wants to go.
He's been flirting with big markets.
well, if he wants to go to a big market, LA's already Luka. That's Luka.
That is Luka. And then
Houston is already KD.
he says Florida City's making him happy.
It's either between Florida cities or New York City.
I don't think he likes Splash Mountain that much.
I don't know if he likes. I know he doesn't like.
Who would it be? See, I think the Heat and the Knicks are in 2 different places. The Heat have won and are competing. So I don't know if they're going to go into all of these aprons to get Giannis. Whereas New York trying to win,
The only thing
and they don't care about the aprons.
I'll be dead ass. Like you probably always trade for Giannis when you can get Giannis. But if I was the Knicks, the only thing that would make me nervous about it is he and Damian Lillard was like oil. It just didn't work. And I think that Jalen Brunson's so the dude on that team that it's like, is that the
Yeah, but
best course
different.
of
You
action?
think Giannis goes in and understands that
you're Giannis, dude? I don't.
Yeah,
think
but
you do.
it was Giannis's team, and Dame went to Giannis.
You go somewhere, it's Giannis's team, dude. Like, I'm sorry. And that's with Jalen Brunson having all the credentials that he's done. And I respect that dude a lot.
Hold on.
It's one of these things.
We've seen this already happen before.
With what?
LeBron and D-Wade.
Warriors.
Oh, the Warriors.
KD joined the Warriors. It was still Steph's team.
It's a different thing, though, because both of those guys, the spacing is never an issue with those
And-
guys because you have one of the greatest shooters.
And here's the second reason why. Even as great as Giannis is, in that championship run that when the Bucks won the title, the go-to guy was Chris Middleton.
Mhm.
That was the guy that when it was bucket getting time,
Yeah, because he can't shoot.
because he could right. So
Can't shoot
that's-
free throws. Although he did have that incredible 50-point game.
So you
Yeah.
can give me the 50-point game, but when it's clench cheeks time, we all know the ball's going to number 11.
Because you don't want him at the free throw line.
What do you got? What are you doing now?
He's eating-
What you got? Again?
That's not your tooth, is it?
Yeah, I heard chiclets.
Your tooth came out.
Jolly
didn't it?
Rancher? It sounded like
No.
hard candy. Oh, again with the Skittles.
Skittles are good.
You don't learn.
Skittles are good, man.
You just went to the dentist. I know nobody's debating whether they're good, Vlad. He's losing chiclets on the air. You have been eating so much
I
candy.
was eating a donut.
What do you think loosened it up a little there, fella?
I'm going right side.
What is this?
You're like
I'm
Luis
going-
Castillo. You're going Luis
No.
Castillo, power hitter.
I'm running motion to the wide side of the field.
All right, let's get to the injury news. The Miami Heat.
Uh-oh.
Not
Here we
great.
go.
Not great.
Vlad, here we go. Go ahead. Tell him.
Tyler Hero, doubtful tonight. It's been downgraded to doubtful with a toe injury.
My toe.
Norman Powell is available tonight. And Eric Spoelstra confirms that Tyler Hero is going to undergo an MRI tomorrow on his right toe.
Vlad, want me to tell you what happens? Here's what happens.
Go ahead.
When you have a foot injury or you got to wear certain padding, you have to wear a bigger shoe. When you have a bigger shoe, your foot slides around in that thing.
Oh, he think he jammed up his
Jam is, yes. Yes, because normally, and this is why I got jacked up toes, you got to wear really tight shoes so that you don't hurt something like that with your foot sliding around an ankle, or sometimes it goes all the way up to your knee if your foot's sliding around in your shoe. So, but when you have injuries to your feet, you have to wear padding or something like that. You got to get bigger shoes. Sometimes your foot slides in there.
I also remember Tyler Hero said, like, ideally it would have been him coming back 2 weeks later, but he wanted to return quicker. But
Maybe
look,
should have taken those 2 weeks.
maybe I don't know, but
What?
that doesn't make me that makes me feel a little squeamish.
If he's getting an MRI, is basically saying to me it's something more than a boo-boo. It might only end up being a sore toe, but if you get an MRI and you getting pictures,
To cost
that
Bam,
means it might be something.
cost
something.
Bam 2 weeks. That's
Right.
like when
No,
Bam,
toe-
when
toe-
Bam-
Dude,
you'd scare me on
Toes.
toes.
toes do not, especially big toe.
So let me be an instigator.
Mhm.
Did he rush 2 weeks early because he saw the success the team was having?
I
don't know.
Vlad, I'm gonna be honest, as a player, the hardest thing in the world
You're seeing your team being successful.
is
now.
not necessarily that, but seeing a guy do you better. You see what I'm saying?
And everybody's loving it.
Right.
You know, everybody's
Right.
Because you know what's funny? People are saying
Because
this.
people say I'm comfortable with my position as a starter. I know what my role is or whatever. But when you sitting out and you see another guy come in there and ball in any sport, you start getting a little antsy. It's like, hold on now. You say you can't lose your job as a starter, but look because of injury. But look around the world.
It's funny because the Heat are you're in this honeymoon phase with Norm Powell, right? Like everybody's just very he's been and he's deserved. Who doesn't like Norm, right? But it was funny because even like the first game or one of the first games that Tyler came back and he was talking about the new offense and he goes, we can throw some screens in there, some pick and roll, and it's like, oh, here's Mr. Screen Merchant. But then Norm Powell went on the Young Man in the Three podcast with Bam and literally said the same thing. And he was like, we could mix it. I was really hopeful we could run 2-man game with Bam, get the screens in there. I could throw you some lobs, open things up. And it was like, Norm. He makes such points.
Hey,
he makes points.
You know what? That's how I feel.
What do you mean?
Because sometimes I'll say something 2 weeks in advance.
Hmm.
Then you'll say it 2 weeks later, and everybody's like, that Tobin is spot on.
That's not true. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
You know what? We'll wait till after Sunday. when we come in here on Monday,
Oh, bro.
When
I
we
said
come-
this. I said the same thing, Leroy. I said, look, on Monday, you're gonna be, I didn't watch the selection
I
show.
did. I'm not going to watch.
And yes, you are.
I'm not going to watch.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going to watch.
you
I'm
are.
gonna tell you
Yes,
why
you
I
are.
know
I'm
you
not
are.
gonna
lying.
watch.
All right.
I can tell by the swear.
Leroy.
You got look. It's something you don't hear. There's a difference. You don't want to watch, but you're gonna
I'm
watch.
not going to watch. I'll watch.
You are.
I'll watch Panthers Islanders.
You're
Tobin?
lying. First of all, you're lying.
Tobin.
I'm
What?
you know,
Tobin.
right?
What time's the game?
Well,
What time's the committee?
it's at noon, so you'll be here doing.
Oh, they're doing
the-
it pre-football,
yeah,
huh?
You're doing it.
I
Dolphins-
mean, I'm
And-
going to be on the air. That's just convenient.
Oh no, you wait. Somebody gonna send a message, or you gonna have that TV
What
on,
screen- what
and
channel
you gonna
is the screen?
scream. Oh, I don't care what you're talking about with the Dolphins.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to be happy with what I should have gotten the whole time. So
It doesn't matter.
it does to me. Don't play with my emotions.
Don't toy with your emotion.
My point being, though, so Norm Powell's available tonight. Tyler Hero's going to miss, I guess, his 18th game at least. He play tomorrow. I can't imagine the day he's getting an MRI. He's
if
going to
they-
play.
Hey,
So Powell comes back and they play well.
Mhm.
And they win against a tough Orlando team,
And they throw up a lot of points.
and they throw up a lot of points against Boncero and the boys.
Mhm.
You're gonna start saying that maybe.
dribble, dribble, dribble.
I don't know what to say, dude. I understand why everything is out there with Tyler because it's like hey, when he's out, things were humming.
Listen. He is one of your best scorers.
Super talented.
The problem is, how does he incorporate that with the running and
Well,
because
to be honest with you, here's the bigger issue with Tyler Hero right now. Forget about fit. Forget about fit for a second. The number one thing that's his biggest issue.
availability.
Availability. And
Yeah.
we're going to have another Tyler Hero lower body injury. Another one.
No, it's not. Dude, it's his toe.
Whatever,
Stop.
dude.
Right.
He foot, toe, another one of these things that we got to do. Like, that was the other thing. Like, forget
Right.
about fit. Forget about that for a second. He's missing more games. Like, you're already, so we're going to be at the end of the weekend. It's going to be what, 20 games basically?
Yep.
Already to start the season? Yeah, that's a problem, dude.
Who do you think is racking his brain right now? Got to be Pat. Like,
Oh, yeah. For sure. And I got to imagine.
has he ever played a full season?
He played last
When
year.
he-
Last
he-
year.
Last year.
Last
okay.
year he played over 70. I
Yeah.
think he played 70. I think he only missed 4 games last year.
Okay.
Yeah, he had
All
no,
right.
he was super durable last year.
All right.
But this year,
And it wasn't even a like.
it wasn't a good year.
It was a fluke.
He had a good year.
It was a fluke. Like, it was a birth defect or something, right?
He had an extra bone, he said, in his foot.
Yeah.
This one's now on the other foot, but you said like
Toe.
compensation and
Toe,
toe.
man, toe.
So,
Dude, I'm telling you. Ooh, that's not cool, RV Richie.
take a break. Back after this. What do you got on TV here, Vlad? What is going on here?
This is the World Cup draw.
Oh, where is
Are
this?
they singing or what are they doing?
They got
This
like
is
a
in
whole.
Washington D.C. Even our
Oh
president,
my!
Who's that? Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart's there.
Kevin Hart.
I thought that dude with the pink suit on was Ellen.
You did?
Yeah.
he did. He
I
did.
think Ellen's canceled. I don't think she's gonna get a gig
I don't
like
think
that.
she's gonna be in D.C. next to 47.
Didn't Jennifer Hudson take her show?
Could have been.
I don't know what channel's on what.
But right now, yes, Fox is doing a big presentation for the World Cup draw. Who is this? That looks like
Is that Heidi Klum?
yes, I think that is
Oh.
Illuminati.
Daniels will play this week.
Who?
The
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Oh, that's
Yes,
nice.
yes. He is
Does that
playing.
tickle your fancy?
No.
Vikings.
No, they're neither team's going to playoffs.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Oh, this is a great week. That means 4 of the quarterbacks drafted in the 2024 draft will play against each other. Ward versus I'm sorry. Yeah,
The last two drafts.
yeah, the last few.
So you got the Ward Shador.
Ward should do it this year, and then you have McCarthy versus Daniels last year.
There you go.
Yeah, so they're doing a draw.
Okay, that's cool. So is that so? Like this will draw into what group we're playing?
Yes, you will know who's in the group of death, like the group. So we'll know where the United States, who are the teams the United States will have to face in order.
We
to
had this question.
qualify.
Glad you don't get a. Does the home country get an automatic pass to the knockout round?
No.
Okay.
Only in the,
Back
only
in
in
the
the
da-
dance.
Back in the days, they used to get the automatic bid for the dance. Then they stopped doing that recently. The host country automatically was in the World Cup, but they stopped that because they're including 48 countries now.
The final games at MetLife.
Yes, MetLife.
Are they gonna put grass down?
They do change the grass for the stadiums in that game. And guess what? I don't know if you guys touched on this.
Mhm.
The NFL and the Players Association are talking about different surfaces for the upcoming season, next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh, really?
The
I
fake
didn't know
grass
that.
is terrible.
yeah, they finally realized that.
You think Stephen Ross told everybody to stop being cheap bastards?
I think
It's actually more expensive for the synthetic grass just to maintain it.
So it's just
and whatever.
easier to roll out.
It's easier when you have a stadium where you put a whole bunch of other stuff.
Whatever, dude.
In
I
it.
mean, you got to start treating this sport like they treat soccer. You know, like
They don't.
put the- put-
That's we like players have been arguing that for years.
yeah, like it's crazy.
But here's what happens when you own a stadium or an arena or whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
and you have a number of different events there. You want the ease of being able to roll out.
I know, but did you see what those mother bleepers had in Madrid? They had like it goes under the stadium with like lights to keep the grass.
Yeah.
like
What about
this,
what about
this
what,
sport doesn't make enough.
what
for that?
about what they do in Arizona?
We definitely could have a grass.
What
basement.
would they do with Arizona? It's a whole grass
Right.
bay. They
There's
just
no way you couldn't do that. That everybody couldn't do that with how much sport.
I would
how
say-
much money the sport is.
Here's what I would say. I would say it should be a requirement for all new stadiums. Some of the stadiums are grandfathered in. But I wouldn't say anything to the Dolphins. They got
No, I'm not the
Right.
Dolphins. I'm not talking about that. I'm
no, we're
talking about.
MetLife.
I'm
like
talking
Jets.
about. First of all,
MetLife.
yeah, I'm
It's
talking about-
hard. Can I
I'm
just
talking
say,
about the turf of death.
as a player, there's some stadiums that I played in that I would rather artificial turf than grass because
it's-
of the potholes and it's uneven
you got
and
that Cleveland grass.
yeah. Well, that was a baseball field, right? So
Patchy.
like yeah, like we scored touchdowns on morning.
Olinda
track.
Mari hated when we had the baseball field,
Yeah,
and I was like, you know what, dude, the Marlins are winning more than you are. Enough. I don't want to hear you whining. They got a
but
World Series.
there's some. I think that is the problem, that there needs to be some standard, because these teams, like, while they say they care,
Mhm.
they don't. They just want to get that feel out of there and have that concert that night.
Let's see. All right, so this is going to be so like. Does the draw take like 3 seconds, and this is just a bunch of pomp and circumstance?
Oh no, it's all pomp circuit. You got 8 groups. It's a lot of groups.
All right. Well, so how do they do it? Do you know? Like, is it lottery balls? Does any soccer fan want to call in and let me know if you
I
got
think
this?
There's a committee does it, right?
I think it is lottery ball.
That's kind of cool.
They just pick up
Ooh, is that-
Group A, and then they just
That's
start.
the World Cup.
That's the cup.
Why does it look so different?
Don't look different at all.
It definitely looks different. That's
No.
not what the World Cup looks like. That's the,
And
Oh, it does. Look
that's got
different.
Donald Trump's name on it.
no,
No, it's
yeah,
different.
it does. It has Donald
Yeah,
Trump's
that
name.
ain't the cup.
That's not the cup,
That
dude.
ain't the cup.
That's got like it looks like it looks.
He just ruined it. Like why can't we just watch the?
Who is this guy coming out with the pipe?
First of all, listen.
That's not
okay,
a pipe. That's a mic
Carter?
in front of him.
Verhege.
FIFA has to show love to the host country.
You know,
Understood.
wait. First of all, I don't even want to say this, but I'm gonna say it.
Hmm?
I can understand why they get along so well.
FIFA
FIFA and Donald Trump.
FIFA loves corruption.
Oh, there he is. Look at 47.
Oh, there it is. There's the Prez.
45, 47.
Carter Verhege.
But what are they giving him? Like, is that so he gets his own trophy?
Listen, I'm president.
Is he getting
I'm
his
allowing
own trophy?
I'm allowing you guys to play
Well,
here. I
he's
might
like,
not let the. I might not.
I don't
let,
like it. It's not solid gold.
It looks like zombie hands grabbing.
That's
the
a lot of
earth.
hands on a ball.
But the World Cup only has one hand, right?
It's not a hand. It's
it's
like
it's just a
don't
trophy
we have
with
a
the
fake
ball.
one? I think there's a fake one here. I think Tyler had one in the office. We can go grab it.
Oh wait, he's giving himself a medal?
They're giving him.
He deserves it.
They're giving him.
No, he's just getting honored.
Yeah. What do you think he's going to be doing?
That's why the only reason why they did it in Washington, so he didn't have to go far.
Well,
I mean,
it'd be down there. I mean, you could go do it in Palm Beach. You could do it City Place.
nah.
You know,
No.
go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Jeez. That's fancy.
Wait, is that a
Is that I don't know.
picture of him on that medal?
Yes. No, I don't know
You know they probably had to do that, make him feel good.
for sure. No, that's that looks like
Duh.
it's the trophy of that. It's the picture of that hands
Yeah.
trophy.
That's a good tan he got on, man.
That's not a tan, dude.
It is a spray tan.
And
bro.
now he pulls off his makeup.
Ain't no way in December you have a tan like that in Washington.
No,
Well, Carter. Hey.
Are we
Take a break.
excited? You excited to find out where the U.S. going to
I am excited. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm a good bandwagon fan. I can hop onto this.
yeah, we
I got the Pinks tomorrow.
When does the World Cup start?
in next year.
Can you ask Tyler if we can have does he still have the World Cup? Does he have the fake World Cup around? I want to see if we could borrow it for a segment.
All right, well, let's take a break.
We'll take a break. Mixed bag coming on up after this. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program.
This is a Temu World Cup.
That is, you guys got your World Cups now.
Hey, how do we know it's a Temu World Cup?
Because it says Timo on it?
No, because underneath, look how they spelled Italy.
Flip it over.
Wait a minute. Maybe they spelled it the way it was supposed to.
You can't flip it over. What do you want?
Because you have your words upside down. So there you go. Now everybody can read it spelled Italy.
Literally.
What a disrespect to the great Simone Fontecchio.
All right.
Well, keep it on camera, dude. I mean, try and be a showman here, huh?
All right. There we go. We
Uh,
got it.
So, yeah, we're watching right now. We got the World Cup draw going on. Of course, the Pinks tomorrow taking on Vancouver for the MLS Cup. So,
Do we have anybody on our team that's playing in the on the U.S.?
No.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of, but I'm the wrong guy to ask, dude. This is you think asking hockey questions is hard for me.
No, you just get mad.
Now we have grass hockey. I mean, that's gonna be that's a lot.
You know what they call grass hockey?
Hmm?
Field hockey.
Do people still play field hockey? Is that a thing?
It's a women's sport.
That's like an up north thing, though, right? No girls play.
No,
field
that's
hockey
what
down
they
here.
do.
Down here?
Field hockey.
Isn't that a northern sport?
It's just all
I
I know
never
is
see field hockey down
it's
there.
I think women play field hockey and men play what's the other thing?
Lacrosse?
Lacrosse.
Yeah. I think girls have gotten into lacrosse too, so I think that's probably what's killed field hockey. If field hockey,
No, field hockey is probably all the broke backs from bending over trying to.
because it's like a version of hurling. Remember hurling?
No.
The Haishashais play that.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, Miami Heat. Giannis talk. Giannis fight. You guys want some Giannis fodder?
I love Giannis fodder.
This is Kirk Goldsberry.
Because you're a Knicks fan and you think he's gonna end up in New York.
No, I don't. I
On-
don't.
On the Zach Lowe show, he says that the Heat have been snooping around Giannis since the bubble.
Going back to the bubble, there was smoke around, Miami always has these, you've heard all the intel around Miami for years. They're doing due diligence on people, but I remember talking to a Bucks coach at the time being like, dude, one of the Miami coaches is kind of like tampering with our guy in the bubble. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I just remember thinking that. And then you start to hear about, oh yeah, they're building around, they're waiting. And so I think Miami has to be mentioned. They are playing well. They are a smart team. They've been able to sort of resurrect careers like Giannis's. So I think they have to be mentioned. Unfortunately for Heat fans, they have one of the more awkward front office predicaments hindering them from making a big trade right now, which is this big Terry Rozier cloud and the uncertainty that it comes with. Do they have an extra pick coming back to them? What can they do with Terry Rozier? Will the league allow them to even trade Terry Rozier's contract or not? So I think they're sort of playing with one hand behind their back at the exact time where a potential Giannis move for them is available.
Wow. I'm glad that other people have seen this rat finkery from Adam Silver to give me back my pick. It's good to hear.
I'm amazed.
Good to hear.
I'm amazed that no matter who it is,
It's good to hear.
if they say something that you like,
Neutral party.
you will swallow all of the hate for at least this segment.
Neutral party. Hey, we're just saying, hey, you know what? That is great point by him. Great point by
You're
him.
the worst.
Just saying,
You
great
are
point by him.
The worst.
Great point. The Miami Heat don't seem to have a fair shake because the NBA covered up a scandal. Very interesting. Just food for thought.
That's what he said.
Kind of. That's kind of what he said.
I don't think
That's kind of what he said.
I'm more than sure he said.
That's kind of what he said.
He did not say the league covered up a scandal.
Well, no, but he's saying,
Jeez.
it's unknown. It's an unknown. But that isn't also another thing because I keep seeing in these mechanisms for this trade, I keep seeing Terry Rozier being
Is
thrown
it
in.
mechanisms or machinations?
I think both are the same. It's not like honker and hunker. So I keep seeing in these deals the Terry Rozier thing being thrown in there. And I legitimately don't know this question. Are they allowed to trade the Terry Rozier contract? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm unaware.
So that's one thing to be stuck with the Terry Rozier thing.
Right.
But so
Because it's expiring.
It's expiring this year.
Yes.
So why can't they trade that expiring contract?
I don't know. I don't know if they can. I don't know what the answer to that is.
Because what if he's on leave? Technically, is he injured, and then you can't trade an injured player?
Good question. I don't know. These are good questions.
Can you trade a suspended player?
I don't believe you can.
Then why would you be able to trade Terry Rozier?
Because he's not suspended. He's
Yes,
just
he
on,
is. He's on the commissioner's list.
I don't think that's suspended.
He ain't getting paid.
But his money is going into an account.
He's not getting paid, though.
He's not losing game checks. His game checks are just going into a frozen place right now, and it will go either one way, either to the Heat or to Terry Rozier if he's found, I guess, innocent. But the Heat are getting no tax relief from these games. I believe when a guy's suspended, I don't know. You know what? I might be making that up. I don't know if when you're suspended if you get tax relief on that or not. But
no,
I don't know if he's ineligible to be traded. I have no idea.
Could you imagine being traded and you're not even playing basketball?
What do you think he's up to?
What
do you think he's up to, Terry Rozier?
Sweating?
Maybe checking the odds.
Sweating?
Because I don't think he's been in court yet, other than like when he first got arrested.
I know Chauncey was.
Yeah. I don't think Terry Rozier's been in court yet, though.
Well, because that.
You think they're going after these guys to get who? Well, in Chauncey's situation, who's to figure out who was behind it? So they went for the biggest name to.
Yeah.
It says that Terry Rozier's court date is next week, the 8th. So is that Monday?
Right.
It's Monday, right? Or Tuesday?
That would be Tuesday, I believe.
Okay.
It's the 11th?
No. It would be Monday. It would be Monday. You're right.
Monday court date.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder what court he's going to. Should we be court reporters?
Is it going in? What is it? Washington?
No, I think it'll probably be a local one. I would imagine.
Maybe in Miami.
I don't know.
No.
You think he's got to go to New York?
Because Chauncey was in New York.
Chauncey was in Portland, wasn't he?
No.
I think you just have to. I'm not sure.
No, you got to go where the charges are filed. And keep in mind, it's interstate, so you could get charged anywhere.
Well, he was, the first court that he was in Orlando. So.
Right. Well, you can arrest him and have his arraignment in any federal court.
Brooklyn, Chauncey Billups was in Brooklyn for his.
Right.
I don't know where Terry Rozier's is due.
Because we ain't seen Terry Rozier in a while.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, more on the Zach Lowe show. Zach Lowe says.
Didn't you say you didn't like him?
Oh, he's fine. He's not Bill Simmons.
All right. So
Bill Simmons, I find unctuous.
This is AI overview.
Yes.
He is due back in a Brooklyn federal court on December 8th.
Okay.
So he'll be in New York.
All right.
Yeah. So that's where you get your you plead guilty and not guilty.
The Heat will be getting ready for the NBA Cup, which is also right there with the World Cup.
So Terry Rozier will be in New York.
If we ranked cups, NBA Cup, World Cup, Stanley Cup.
World Cup.
Is World Cup number one or Stanley Cup?
World Cup, then Stanley Cup.
Then NBA Cup.
Because World Cup is the whole world.
What about MLS Cup?
No, NBA Cup better than MLS Cup. Unless the Pinks win tomorrow.
What about the Flanagan's Cup?
I love the Flanagan's.
Free refills?
Yeah.
It's no better. That's nothing better than the Green Cup, man. The Green
I got
Cup.
17 green cups, but I never bring them back. I always get another green cup.
So think about look at that. You love the Flanagan Cup more than any other cup.
I'm going to tell you what I do love. I ain't going to even lie. I love the family pack. You get ribs, wings.
Why is...
Oh, my God.
I got to stop you for a second. I'm sorry. I just looked up at the draw. Why does it look like America's Got Talent up there where they have like the little... Is that because Heidi Klum is there? Why is
like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, why does Donald Trump look like he's in Celebrity Jeopardy? What's going on here? Who is that lady?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Boy, we are really showing our true ignorance towards the matter.
I'm sorry.
What? We don't know what's going on.
My first time watching
I don't know. I definitely don't know, but I ain't going to say that.
I wouldn't judge anybody if they were watching like a UFC way, and I'd say, hey, listen, you're learning.
I ask you, except why would you take me? I go to a weigh-in with Tobin, and the dude is doing the naked thing.
Oh, I know who it is. I'm sorry.
That lady?
RVA Richie, thank you. Yes, it is the Mexican president and probably the Canadian prime minister because because
that's all the countries that's going to be held.
Countries that are hosting the
Very good.
MLS. So
Yeah.
Well, thank you, RVA Richie.
RVA Richie with the Mexican. I think that's the Canadian.
Makes
I don't think they
sense.
have a president.
The lady
They-
is the Mexican one.
Yes, the lady's the
Right.
Mexican one, and the Canadian gentleman, I think, is the prime minister. I think
Who's missing?
that's it.
But,
That's it. There's only 3.
no, but there's an extra podium there. It seems like there should be a mystery pick.
Oh, is there a mystery?
There should be a mystery pick. Who should we? Do we have another representative? Do we get to fight? Like, do they get Canelo? It's like Canelo, Drake, and LeBron, and it's like you get one bonus. You get to pick the pot.
That would have been great if Drake was there, because that probably might be the only peaceful city he can come into in the United States where they might not boo him. It'll be DC.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So Zach Lowe, he says there's no way the Heat are getting Giannis if they don't trade Kalaware.
Well, we talked
The
about
Heat
this
can
earlier.
trade 2 first-round picks as of now because of the pick they owe Charlotte. That's all they can trade. They can trade some swaps. The negotiations begin and end with Khalil Ware. If Khalil Ware is not in the deal, then we're just not talking, because Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, that's cool. Like, those guys are fine.
Yeah.
They're not keeping me relevant. We're still going to suck. We don't get any golden chip picks, because if Giannis gets traded to the Heat are going to be good. It's Ware or bust. And Ware is making a huge leap. He looks like a future, like potential all-star player. I don't think that's an exaggeration based on how well he's played lately. The fit with Bam is TBD.
Yeah.
And if you threw Ware, Hero, Rozier, 2 first-round picks, a bunch of swaps, I still don't think other teams can beat that.
There you go. I agree with him. I don't think you have a shot getting Giannis without giving up Ware. Especially with, like if unless it's it's huge pressure from Giannis.
One of the things that I have truly enjoyed with this team is how much younger they got.
Yeah, that's true.
In a short period of time.
Good, dude. He looks so good.
And just to see all these guys grow,
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind, most of your roster is 26 or under. And so if you trade a lot of that and then bring in Giannis, who's what, 32? 31, 32?
31.
You
31.
think Pat Riley gets on the phone?
And do that, are we not kind of going back to where, you tried to get away from it? Like you wanted to get younger, you wanted to build something, you wanted to do that. Now you got a chance at a superstar. You get him. If it doesn't work,
you think like Pat Riley ops negotiation? You know what he does is he tells Khalil Ware, he says, hey. He goes, what's up, Pat? He goes, throw a back on the rebounds a little bit, huh? Snoop that trade value. Start playing Kasparas Yakachonis more.
Wait, how you gonna play? They play 2 different positions.
He's like, Gas, get in there. Playing the 5. He's like, what?
So if we'd had the same conversation last year, it would have been Jovic instead of Khalil.
I think Khalil still would have been in the talks, and then you would have had. I mean, if this was last year before the draft, you would have had the extra pick to give up for this year that you ended up taking Yakachonis with.
The problem is you have such young talent, they have no value. So when you trade, they don't match up.
I think Khalil has a lot of value.
No, I know I'm not saying. I mean value as far as money.
Oh, money, yes, I understand.
Like you throwing in young guys, but they have like you could get 5 of those guys for the Terry Rozier contract.
I did a mechanism on the trade machine.
Oh, so can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When did you first hear these rumors?
I did this on
No.
Wednesday.
When did you first hear the rumors
Wednesday.
about Wednesday?
Wednesday.
And how quick did you get to the trade machine?
I mean, I didn't run to it. Once I settled down on the night, helped the kids with their homework, I had a little dinner. Then I sat down at the old office.
So wait, did you write a little mental note to yourself? Let's get this trade done after dinner.
Just like
By the way, the U.S. is in Group D.
Group D.
Yes.
Okay. Already. So we haven't drawn opponents yet, though.
No, we haven't. We don't know who's in our group. So the host cities are the first.
Okay, so the host is the 4th guy. So they're
do they pull? They just pull randos?
Well, yes. I believe Canada's in Group A, Mexico's in Group B, and the U.S. is in Group D. And now we're
wait. There's 4 groups, right?
There's more than 4 groups.
Oh.
There's like
Got to get the selfie in.
8 to 12 groups, I believe.
Look,
Got to get the selfie in. All right. So when do we hit the old rando?
We're about
The
to
gone.
find out. We're
All
about
right.
to find
All right,
out.
we'll take a break and then we will bring the World Cup draw. to
final
you.
draw.
Yeah. Final draw is coming up.
Ooh, look at
The
that
World
snow.
Cup. Wow. It's like a different planet. We'll take a break. We'll find out the results of the World Cup. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Leroy, while you're up, why don't you head over to the Windowplex? Let's get ourselves a weather update brought to us by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable Rude AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com.
All right. Got a little patchy clouds. I would say mostly sunny. Winds are coming out of the east,
Bird scared me.
northeast, at about crickets. I'd say 5 miles an hour if we're lucky. Gonna be a beautiful weekend. And I would say temperatures right now are in the low to mid 80s. As I see a plane confirming my wind direction.
Big Bird.
It is 83 degrees. Wind gusts are up to 14 miles per hour. The wind is blowing
Perfect.
south.
You know why? Because I'm good at it.
Yeah, we know how accurate you are.
You're good.
Are you golfing this weekend?
I only golf on days that end in Y.
you don't golf that much.
No, I
you don't golf that much.
No, we got rained out Sunday.
That's why I was asking.
That's yeah, I'm golf this week.
Gonna play still sticking to 18 though, not a double.
No, I can't. My
No,
body
no.
look, when I get to like the way my body is now, when I get to like 14, I'm like but the cool thing is we tee off so early and we keep going that it's not a long day.
This draw is gonna take all hour, isn't it? Because we got Lauryn Hill.
Who's
performing.
that?
That's El Boogie?
They got a laser light show going right now.
Oh my God, they got Lauryn Hill?
Yeah. New Jersey, that's what they said.
She from New Jersey?
Oh, yeah.
The
But-
final. So that's what Kevin Hart said as she was introed.
Oh, you were watching.
I was watching.
Okay.
I was watching.
You know how much how much they had to pay Lauryn Hill to get Lauryn Hill on time to come do this?
I'm wondering how much money was
Didn't
just
she
spent on this ceremony.
didn't she ruin the Fuji's get together reunion?
I mean, yeah. Wow, I'm shocked they got
Notoriously
Lauryn-
late, yeah.
It's notorious. Yeah, I'm really shocked. Like they got her on time to do this.
Dude, do you think they told her it was like you think they pulled the move like where you just told her it was 2 hours later?
Maybe.
They're
You
like,
had to.
Oh, so you got to do the mind games. Tell her that it starts at 2,
yeah.
and then
Think
she
about
shows
it.
up at 4, and it starts at 4:30.
Right before the commercial, they said final draw. So like that was gonna be this is it. You're gonna find out every team and what group they're gonna be. But before you find that out, there has to be a performance.
I heard Alexi Lawless was like, "Can we just get it going already during the break?" So, hopefully,
they've been there for 2 hours.
I would see.
3
I
hours now.
I would absolutely go see Lauryn Hill in concert.
be patient.
I know.
Crazy, man. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. The Pinks, by the way, tune in tomorrow as they take on Vancouver for the MLS Cup. That is on Fox, 2:30 p.m.
2:30. Man,
Yeah, what else you gonna do?
huh?
What else we gonna do?
Championship Saturday.
Exactly. What time you
All
expected them-
championships.
Yeah,
All
what-
championships.
So what time did you expect that game to be played? That
No, I know. I personally would have done it a week earlier.
Wait, so you're gonna do it against the final weekend of rivalry week?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Tonight, you got the Sun Belt Championship, James Madison against Troy.
And no, you got another. When does Tulane play?
That is also
tonight.
tonight.
Right.
That's the American Championship, Leroy. North Texas against Tulane.
Is that the Green Machine? That's from Necessary Roughness.
Necessary Roughness.
Green
Sinbad.
Wave? Is that
Sinbad.
Green.
And Scott Bakula,
Yes.
Hey,
also
Captain
famous for
Ireland.
NCIS,
No. Scott Bakula is known for Quantum. Leap.
Quantum Leap, but NCIS New
Nah,
Orleans.
it's more about Squiggy and leaping back in time.
All right.
That's Scott Bakula.
You know they rebooted that.
And it was bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then we got Saturday. Your
Here we
slate,
go.
Big 12 Championship
12?
at
That's the big
noon.
one. That's
So
the
that
one-
starts at 11:00 local time.
BYU at Texas Tech.
That's the one that we all
Texas
watch.
Tech's a 12.5-point favorite.
And we
them to-
want them to blow the doors off of
we want to blowy. We want to blow.
dude.
The
You got to hit your own button.
No,
Yeah.
listen,
that's a short. That's a short for blowout.
yeah, I spent all of yesterday talking about the Gooch, so You know,
Yeah. No.
Oh.
4 o'clock. You got Georgia at taking on Alabama at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Do we want
No, it's
Georgia to win?
nothing's gonna happen if they win. I
Well,
think
I'm
Alabama's,
telling you.
Alabama's stuck.
Yeah, I think you want Alabama with 3 losses.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna
Even if but here's the thing, Vlad. Even if you say nothing's gonna happen, let's put them in that situation,
Probably the least consequential is Indiana,
Indiana.
Ohio State,
No,
right?
which
Nothing's
is
gonna
probably nothing's gonna happen.
But you want
In fact, I have a question.
no, they should
I
not
have-
be
here's a
Big Ten-
question.
It should not be 3 Big Ten teams having a bye.
No, here's the deal. If one plays 2 and 2 beats 1, or 1 beats 2, should they still remain 1 and 2?
they probably would,
no.
unless
You see what I'm saying?
unless-
You understand? If you the first and second best team in the country,
depends on the law.
and you play each other,
And if I'm the 3rd best team in the country,
do you
and
think
I,
you should move ahead of number
and
2?
I won the conference championship, I should be ahead of the team that lost the 1 and 2 battle.
I thought you said the conference championship don't matter though.
Then what's the point of them getting a bye? Because that's what's going to happen. If Texas Tech beats BYU, they're going to get a bye.
Right, but they still could get a bye at 3.
No, they can't. If they lose,
No, the first 4 teams get a bye.
Right.
So I'm saying if one plays 2,
Right.
whoever wins, should they still remain 1 and 2? You're still
They're
going to
not
get a
gonna
bye.
they're
talking
not
about
going to
flipping
remain
them,
a
though?
1 and 2. How they
Right.
going to remain 1 and 2?
But because if the 2 best teams in the country play each other
Okay.
and they play a close game, why should one drop below
My-
3?
They're not a conference champion.
My guess
Okay,
would be
I got you.
My guess would be is if it was a let's say Ohio State smokes Indiana or vice
Oh
versa,
no, that's a whole different conversation.
and then Georgia puts it on, like they're gonna jump.
Yeah.
That's the
No, I
probably,
got
that's
you.
probably how it would work.
Georgia
I got you.
or Texas Tech is going to jump to number 2 because they're going to be a conference champion
Okay.
with
8
1 loss.
That's at 8 o'clock in Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium.
So in state,
Technically,
home game,
Mhm. Ohio State is a 4-point favorite, though.
that's it. That's the lowest margin they've had all year.
Then we have at 8 o'clock, of course, the ACC championship. Duke
Dude, first of all,
at
They-
7-5.
which way is the ACC headquarters?
Which way is Charlotte?
That way.
Yeah.
You're embarrassing yourself, ACC. You have a 7-5 team play for your conference championship. It's embarrassing.
Even Manny Diaz knows it.
Even the team that's playing for the championship says it's ridiculous.
Duke takes on Virginia. Virginia's a 4-point favorite.
And they're only a 4-point favorite.
I mean, it's close to Durham.
Dude,
I can't defend that.
dude, like, are they celebrating being in the ACC championship?
I think they are celebrating.
Wait,
Hey, if they win, they're
they've
ACC
lost
champ.
fewer games. They've lost more games than Miami's lost in the last 2 years.
That's right.
And Miami's never been to a conference championship. And
Didn't they go to 1 and lose? Didn't they lose to Clemson?
They had to they like there was a bow out in it. Yes, they lost to Clemson. They never won the ACC.
Right.
no, but they remember one time they were supposed to
There
go to
was 1 year they
championship,
were
but
supposed to go and
they
they self-sanctioned.
self-sanctioned. Yes, correct. I think
Nonetheless, never won it.
can I just nothing says something's up more than the ACC.
Like in my lifetime, I never thought the Canes basketball team would have been to a Final Four faster than this team would ever win a conference.
Right. You know why? November. Like this is the first year that they've been undefeated in November.
Also,
And how long? Like a long time.
probably.
Yeah.
Also, championship day continues
When?
on Saturday.
No, don't bring no. We're
UFC
not. No, we're not.
323.
Woo!
Marab Dvalishvili
Money.
going for 4 title defenses in 1 calendar year against Piotr
What's he
Jan.
fighting every month?
He doesn't stop fighting. He's the machine.
I wonder how they're gonna get paid when it goes to just when there's no pay-per-view.
I don't know. This is the last pay-per-view.
Yeah.
This is the last pay-per-view.
But isn't that weird though?
On ESPN, right?
Yes, then they will go to Paramount Plus. I think there's one more ESPN card next week. And then
But isn't that crazy? Like,
it is crazy, but it's also I don't know how
But
many,
that's how they are they setting this up for somebody to come in and start offering these fighters a lot of money and do the pay-per-view thing again?
Skeptical that would work. I just think there's so much of a brand of the UFC. I don't know. Like,
But eventually, like, people are gonna get tired of not getting paid.
Dude, I barely can keep up with the PFL, and I follow this stuff, and I don't even understand what the PFL is doing. So I don't know who's gonna swoop in and do that.
Okay,
You know.
I'm just curious because it just seems like.
And plus, Dana's already the only person who would do that would be like the Saudi money,
And he's already
already embedded with them for boxing, so that's not gonna happen.
All right.
Which is why there's people who are like wondering, like, all the rights that are going on there and stuff like that with the Muhammad Ali Act. That's more of a boxing thing than a UFC thing or MMA thing. But it's, I don't think there's anywhere they can go. I don't think so.
That's crazy.
But
so there's always the Jake Paul go fight a big fight.
when you're done with your contract.
Yeah.
When you're done with your contract. Anyway, Merab Dvalishvili, he takes on
Never miss one of those names.
Piotr Yan. For the bantamweight
I thought it was
title.
Peter.
It's Piotr. He's Russian. It's spelled PTR.
Peter.
You can say Peter, but that's not how it's said.
How is it said?
Piotr.
PETR.
Yeah. You can call him Peter if you want. You're not going to sound proper, but it's fine.
You are telling me about proper.
Piotr Yan.
Vlad.
Wait. You lost anything right here, Leroy? But you know that this is his.
I know. Listen,
it's his.
I know.
So you can't give him props and then get upset.
It frustrates me even more that he has never gotten a fight name wrong. I'm saying we'll be looking at the sheet at a fight, right? A fight that's happening 3 hours. We're still wet from the pool.
Whoa.
No, we went to the what is it called? What was the name?
The Luxor?
Not the Luxor. What's the outside called? Where all them people.
Wet Republic?
Wet Republic. Right. It's like an outdoor club, basically. Had food.
You didn't hear what you said.
What?
We both were wet.
Anyway. So, like, we go early to the fights because he likes to get there early. We get there, he starts spitting off these names. I'm like,
that's his wheelhouse.
I
Leroy.
know, man.
So
I know.
You know what?
Some people do call him, like, you'll hear Charles Sonnen, he'll still call him Peter. He doesn't care. But it is Piotr from Serbia.
Why are you putting the R
Not from Serbia,
before?
from
Why are you
Siberia.
putting the R before the T and the R's after the?
Dude, I'm not asking the Russians questions.
No, me neither. Especially, hey, I'm telling you, that's the scariest I've been at a fight.
Anyway,
We were right next to the outfits.
Yep. Marab's beaten Jan already, so he's a minus 480 favorite. Piotr is plus 350.
He's already lost to him.
He's lost to him a little while back, but
What do you think? Upset special?
I don't bet against the machine.
Okay.
I don't get it. I was thinking about doing a dog parlay, but I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to do the co-main event with the boxing card this weekend.
Okay.
So Alexandre Pantoja is defending his flyweight title against Joshua Van.
I thought it was girls. Sorry.
No, flyweight men's title. And I think
flyweight.
That's 125.
You know how I feel about that.
Sorry, man. But Van is like 24 years old. He's kind of on I think I might just throw a little something on him. And then on the boxing card, you got the WBC, who, I mean, just got absolutely obliterated by Terrence Crawford this week.
Oh, yeah. They asked him to strip the titles, right?
They did strip his title.
They stripped him from the title.
They did strip his title.
And what did he say?
He said, F off. He said, enjoy it. I have the belt back at home. Go. This ain't Reggie Bush. You're not taking me like the Heisman. By the way, he has multiple. I think he's got like multiple of them, so it's fine. But anyway, Lamont Roach, who a lot of people thought beat Gervonta Davis, but they fought to a draw. Gervonta Davis also strangely like stopped fighting in the middle of that fight. He's back in action. He's taking on Isak Cruz, Pitbull. I like Lamont Roach, but Pitbull is a dog. Tasty.
Wait, he's done, man.
Lamont.
No. Don't knock him. Don't knock him. I'm not fighting.
His name is Lamont.
Yeah, right. So that means he knows how to fight because he's been fighting since he was young.
Because his name is Lamont.
And guys like you kept on saying,
Dude,
his name is
But
Lamont.
Isak Cruz is just 5'2" of terror. Like he's just every time. What? We saw him fight on the Benavidez card, remember?
Yeah.
And then we saw Fulton fight with the Tims.
Yeah. And when he fought, everybody was like, he's done. And he went there, did work.
He did.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he lost to Inoue, and everybody thought he was cooked, but Inoue is just that dude right now. Anyway, I like those.
So wait a minute. So is this the little people fights?
They're all little people fights.
Oh no, I'm out.
What are you gonna watch?
I'm out.
It's championship weekend.
Okay.
Leroy, why you a height hater?
I'm not a height hater.
A little bit of a
No,
height hater.
it's not a
And
height
body
hater.
shamer.
Here, it's not a height hater or not. I just don't like when 220-pound guys fight because I don't think a grown-ass man should weigh 110 or 115 pounds.
Isak Cruz is a fun fighter.
I don't care.
Naoya.
That's all, Vlad. That's all. It's not me questioning their abilities. It's none of that. I just think if I'm watching two grown-ass men fight, somebody better be more than 120.
Naoya Inoue is probably the biggest knockout artist. Like the number one.
How much is
one
it?
shot? 115.
115-pound grown man.
It's really fun watching him fight.
You know how much I weighed 115
120.
pounds when I was like 11.
But it's the sweet science.
Okay.
Take a break. We'll get back into the Dolphins. 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored is coming on up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Get to a little 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here, brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at Lexus.com. Game Day Uncensored will come your way on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. for the 1 o'clock kickoff. Oh, thanks, man. Great to have you. So we'll get going at 9 a.m. with Game Day Uncensored for Dolphins and Jets. Myself, Solana, Perk will join us. Omar Kelly will join us.
If you add the Dolphins and the Jets wins together, you still wouldn't be in first place.
That hurts. That's true, though.
It just hit me. I was like, that's funny, not funny.
I don't mean to divert from the football, but I'm very.
Let's see.
I'm very.
Pot one.
So
Brazil
E.
is in pot 1, Group C.
Okay.
So we have 4 teams now. The 3 teams that
The U.S. is in group. Oh, because that's
Group
the
D.
home.
We're already.
So
drawn.
So now it's just.
Yeah. Now we're picking all the pot ones. We're picking off the first team. These are what people would like to refer
Germany.
to. Leroy, I know you're not a soccer aficionado like me,
Dude,
but this is what people would call the blue bloods of soccer.
Pretty much, you're right.
France.
So these
Brazil.
are the top qualifiers in the home countries.
Top qualifiers.
The home countries and top qualifiers get to be the top of the.
Right.
Okay,
so you got
got
Group
you.
E.
So
Germany.
Spain will probably be a top.
Netherlands.
Yep.
Netherlands was one. Argentina might get their own as well.
Netherlands is Group F.
Yes.
And the Tom Brady is there cracking these open like an egg or like a fortune cookie.
Oh, is that Tom Brady?
Yeah, they're bringing all the heavyweights. Brady,
Belgian.
Shaq, Kevin Hart.
Who is the guy? I saw it looked like Wayne Gretzky at the end.
It could have been.
Who's the guy who's next to what I think is Wayne Gretzky? Do we know who that is? I couldn't tell. They haven't zoomed in on him once. It's just we got Tom Brady and Shaq on the other side.
That's Mr. Fernandad from
Group G is Belgium.
Spain. Like I tell you, all the heavy hitters. They're gonna be the top ones. Yeah.
The Blue Bloods. I mean, they
France
got the list
is
right
gonna
there.
get one,
Yeah.
and then
They got the pot one right there.
Argentina.
The defending champs.
Argentina.
Is Messi playing this year?
Yes.
He is playing the World. Oh, this is his last World Cup. I thought last year was.
You know, they always say it's the last one, Leroy, until they want to go to the next one. You know?
I mean, it's in the United States.
It's right there for him.
He don't got to travel much.
Yeah,
But
dude.
what I tell you, Argentina.
There we
What
go.
group are they?
They are Group I, it looks like.
There is an I in Argentina.
There is. So the only teams left are France,
Somebody said
England, and
there's
Portugal.
I remember somebody saying there's no I in team. There ain't no we either.
Is Aaron Judge there, I believe?
Is that who's on the end?
It might be Aaron Judge.
Who's that? Right there.
That's Fernandad. That's he's a
They're two
British.
Yeah, two British. Are they broadcast? Are they
Yes,
former
they're
players?
broadcast. Well, he was a former player. He definitely was a former player.
Group J, Argentina. Wouldn't it be great if there was like a mystery? It's like somebody else gets in like out of nowhere. It's like, here we go. We have. All right, he's opening up that
England.
fortune cookie and
France.
No.
France.
France.
Are you serious with that?
So there's probably going to be a good chance that the group of death is going to be whatever Spain's group or France's group. That's probably going to be the group of death.
Are they randomly selected though?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they say.
Why wouldn't you have soccer greats pulling this? This is like, are they trying to dumb it down for America? I
Yes.
feel insulted a little
Yeah.
bit.
Don't, because Fox is broadcasting the Olympics. I mean the World Cup.
Portugal.
That's part of Tom Brady's $300 million contract. He's got
Well,
to come
he's
and
definitely gonna
do soccer fortune cookies.
He's going to do soccer fortune cookies. He's going to do a lot of interviews and breakdown.
Am I?
I mean, listen. You haven't lived till you have Snoop Dogg a part of it. Like
that's
the
true.
Snoop Dogg was all over the Olympics.
Do you feel like the fortune cookies are going to be too tiny for Shaq's hands when they get to his pot?
He's going to break them.
England.
All right, we
Look at
finally
that.
have England. All
That's
of our
it.
groups are out. A is Mexico, B is Canada, C Brazil, D America,
Well, you
E,
know the
Germany.
the A, B, C, D are the 4 host countries.
F Netherlands. Well, Brazil's not a host country.
Brazil's not a host country.
Oh, no, okay.
F is the Netherlands, G Belgium, H Spain, I France, and then England was L. I missed one. Oh, there it is. Portugal. J is Argentina, and K is Portugal.
I wonder if Ronaldo's going to play in this one.
Wasn't he like benched the last time though? I thought that was like the big swing in the GOAT debate the kids were talking about.
The kids.
Yeah, the kids.
The big swing was that.
Well, forever
Messi
it was.
finally
Yeah,
won
Messi won one, and Ronaldo like wasn't even starting some of the games for Portugal.
I mean, he's old.
Has Ronaldo won one?
He won a Euro.
Who?
He's won a Euro.
No,
he hasn't won a World Cup
No.
either.
But he had one title before Messi had a.
right. Well, for a while that was Messi's kind of come from behind moment. You know, now
Didn't they play together?
No.
no long time rivalry, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, but if Ronaldo wants to kiss the ring, he can be part of the Pinks.
Is Ronaldo, Messi like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be would
Sure.
be a Brady.
If you have to make it about our football, you know, I would think more of like a Barkov McDavid. You know, one is the guy with all the stats, but he's a ringless bum. And
Dude, why are you so like holy smoke, Vlad? That's just terrible. Like, how could wow?
what? We're just having fun.
That's horrible.
You know what Connor could say? I'm playing this year.
Well, we'll see. You never know when.
So what's pot two?
You never cannot finish Wolverine.
The second pot.
The second pot of countries that will be
second
divvied
pot.
up.
So they go, oh, okay.
Yep.
And you get put in a pot depending on your qualifying or
It's just like a potluck meal, dude. It's just luck.
No,
you're not in the
no,
blue
it's
blood.
not.
You're not in the blue bloods
No,
anymore.
No.
Now we're gonna go.
No,
to
the
like-
home country's always
-1.
pot one, right?
No.
Home country.
No, Leroy. No.
What?
Stop. You gonna actually let him get away? You tried your damnedest.
We'll have one of the Koreas. Will be in pot
He said
two.
potluck.
Like work,
No, like a potluck. Yeah, like like a
like
meal.
like Thanksgiving potluck.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, he tried to get away with that.
I'm sure. But yeah, you got Switzerland. Okay, here's pot two. You got Switzerland, Japan. I mean, probably Italy's in here, right? You
Did the
imagine?
Italians make it this year?
But they got to make it, right?
No, because
Who?
Senegal is in pot two. All right. Let's see who else. Who else is in this pot?
Oh, they haven't even separated them yet. They
You got
just put them
the,
in pot.
Independent Republic of Iran.
Oh, wow.
We
You knew
got
that, huh?
Korea Republic. I
There
told you
are
one.
teams-
I
hold on.
told you one of the Koreas was in there.
listen, it's 48 teams, and there's certain teams. There's still teams-
Apologize,
There's still teams that gotta play each other in
Oh.
play-ins.
dude. Ecuador's in this one. If that game's down here, man, they're gonna go crazy. Remember all the people from Ecuador who came to watch
Nah.
Chito Vera against Sean O'Malley?
We need Colombians. We need all the beautiful
Wow.
Latin American countries.
Aussie.
Fight.
Oh yeah.
All right, Australia. All right, we'll see how this all gets divvied up. We gotta take a break. We'll play a little "You're Dead to Me" to close things out. Let's bury some people. But before that, if you guys want to see the Heat and Kings tomorrow night, be caller number 4 right now to 305-567-0560. Caller 4 to 305-567-0560. You can see some Heat and Kings. Also, the Welcome to Rockville Music Festival is going at Daytona International Speedway May 7th through 10th, featuring Guns N' Roses, Foo Fighters, My Chemical Romance, Godsmack, and a whole lot more. If you guys want to win, text the word metal to 20357. METAL, metal to 20357. For more information, go to WQM.com. Tickets are also available at welcometorockville.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates apply. Don't text and drive. I'll tell you who's dead to me.
No. Before we do anything,
What?
Fix your mistake.
I apologize to Iran.
What'd you say about
He said Independent Republic.
It's Islamic Republic. I apologize. My bad. I took a guess on the IR.
They're not independent.
I've only
Minus
officially
one.
known them as Iran. I did not know. I apologize. And also I apologize.
Okay, all right.
And also make fun of Shaq for not being able to.
No.
Well, that's who's
Nah,
dead. That's who's dead.
that's
who's
what
dead
I
to
was
me.
gonna- all right, go ahead.
Who's dead to me is
Shaq's big hands.
the soccer fortune cookies and putting Shaq up there. You put him in a bad position. His hands are too big. It took him like 4. And then who is the guy who?
He's still going.
Oh man. Well, they got one more.
2 more. He's got 2 more. This one and another one.
Who is the guy who is the proper Brit there in the middle? Who's like, he's like, come on, Shaq, get a hold of it there. Just crack,
rip it. Just crack
just
it open.
Just crack it, Shaq. Crack it. Like obviously he's having issues. He's a behemoth. They brought very very large athletes to this.
Yeah.
Because Tom Brady's no small fry either.
Right.
So wait a minute. It's gonna be a person for each.
Each pot.
Each bucket.
Each pot.
you
So
went Brady,
they got
Shaq,
2 more.
Shaq. Who's the next 2? Who do
Brady
you
did
think?
the top one. Shaq did number 2. Now we're in pot 3 and then pot 4.
Yep. By the way, Australia also dead to me because they're in our group.
No. So
Didgeridoo.
So, like, you can't watch TV with this dude because he started going crazy soon as they announced Australia
Sorry.
doing all of his Australian stuff.
Yep.
Oh, they got Aaron Judge and they said a pickled Wayne Gretzky.
Oh no. Aaron Judge. Well, Aaron Judge should be able to. He
Point for Twitcher.
Aaron Judge.
Why not?
I guess.
You're
MVP.
not gonna get Shohei
Well, yeah, he's not American. Doesn't make sense.
and Vladimir Guerrero.
But again,
Jr.
it's
is
kind of like
Dominican.
it feels like we're dumbing you down for all the American sports.
as they should.
Yeah.
All right, we got Norway in this one.
Oh,
Ooh, all right. Who do you got? Who's dead to you?
All right.
Panama.
So I don't know who this lady was. I was on the highway and she was in the fast lane driving 55. And cars were going around honking at her to get over.
Old.
Yeah. So then I get behind her and I pull around and I honk my horn too. She gives me the finger. I was like, wait a minute. She didn't give those guys the bird. Why did I get the bird?
intangible.
Yeah. Yeah, cause no.
Timbo Slice says, bet that Australian Parliament bum again, Tobin. I don't know if he's still in office.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know what
he
the
didn't
rules
sign
are.
some of the things that he was bringing to vote. He's probably not in office.
Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know who that is. Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. You aren't they good at MMA?
There was a guy who fought on one of the dirty boxing cards who was from Uzbekistan. Saeed. What the hell was his last name? Now it's going to bother me. I don't remember.
So
his last
I
name.
would say to that lady, listen, you're getting honked at because you're driving 55 in the fast lane. I don't know why people think you can drive wherever you want. There's a big sign in the middle of 595 that says slower traffic, keep right. You're slower traffic, ma'am. Move your ass over.
Said Yukup Kakramanov.
See what I mean, Vlad? Dude messes up in joy,
Yeah.
but he gets that name
I
right.
think you're hating. I think you're hating.
I'm not hating. If
I
I
think
need to know
so.
how to pronounce something, I
You're
always
jealous.
call him.
You're
All right,
jealous.
let's
I am.
All right, that's hating.
Let's hand it over to Aaron Judge. Aaron, what do we have here for Group A? What do we
Pot
have?
3, not Group A. Pot.
Pot
yeah.
3, Group A.
Wow, he looks taller than Shaq.
Okay, again, guys, we don't need you to swirl around the balls though, because they already are disguised. I don't know why they keep doing. They keep swirling it around like it's bingo.
South Africa.
All right, South Africa's taking on. They is in the Group A with Mexico and Korea.
They have a lot of good golfers.
My guy looks sharp. That suit.
He does.
He's rocking that suit very well. I like it.
Who's dead to you, Vlad?
Who is dead to me?
You feel good? Feel good on a Friday? Don't want to bury anybody?
There's not really anybody. You know what? Nah, the Lane Kiffin thing already passed by.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really the college football playoffs really is really dead to me, but we kind of know this was gonna happen. We know they just needed they needed something to get everybody upset.
All I'm gonna say is, all you need to root for is BYU to lose. If Texas Tech crushes BYU, Miami is going to move up. It's going to be Alabama, Notre Dame, and Miami. And at that point in time, there is no way in hell. You heard it here first, and you've heard this from me for the last few weeks. No way in hell that you can take with these teams this close together and say the head-to-head doesn't matter.
Our Aaron Judge is about to pick our opponent. All
Wait,
right.
I mean, why do you need to be quiet? We can't hear it. You can read it.
All right, Aaron, who do we have here in Group D? Oh, we're still in Group C. Damn it! No, we are in Group D. Who the hell went to Group?
The U.S. will be facing
Paraguay. Paraguay, huh? All right,
They're giving the U.S. a good group here. Like, the U.S. should win in this group.
Big trouble. Yeah, dude. Australia and Paraguay. Come on, dude. If we took on Uruguay, maybe that's an issue.
Nah,
but
if
not
we
Paraguay.
took on Uruguay, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
So the Solanas will be against us. The Fighting Solanas. They fight when they go to the soccer game.
Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Judge has handled all this well.
What is that?
You could tell he knows how to use the
Côte
baseball.
d'Ivoire.
That's Ivory Coast?
Yeah, I think that is the Ivory Coast.
What is it? Côte d'Ivoire?
Wow. It sounded beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's
Like,
Ivory Coast.
They're
why?
ready. These
Look,
guys sitting back with their headphones.
you know what's funny? Vlad is over there dapping himself up. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I just, you know.
They got Germany in that group with Ecuador in Group E.
Why didn't they just put Ivory Coast?
Because that's
That
not
might
how
be
they,
one of the-
that's
why did I
not
call
how
it
they're
Independent
pronounced.
Republic of Iran when I thought it was just Iran? And
It's not called that.
No, it's
called-
Islamic Republic of Iran. But I didn't know. Sorry. Apologize. I didn't even know they added stuff to their name.
Oh, they added stuff.
Tunisia.
Tunisia. Can't say I've ever heard of them.
I've heard Tunisia.
Have you? Well,
Yeah.
they're taking on the
I got a cousin
Netherlands
named
and
Tanisha.
Japan. Great for you, dude. I loved how frustrated the host got with Shaq. Come on, Shaq.
His big hands.
Just crack it
Dude,
open.
Yeah.
It's like, how about you guys? You should have gotten him bigger fortune cookies.
Like he
to
should
open.
have had footballs. Footballs that like just twist.
Shaq sized. You couldn't do that? All right. Who's going to group? This is
Egypt.
Egypt is going into Group G with
Italy and
no, Belgium. That's
Belgium.
Belgium and
Is that Italy?
Egypt? I think that's Egypt.
No.
No, Italy's got to play in a
Oh,
certain-
no.
There's gonna be certain teams that
You know
Gotta
what?
play their way in.
Yes.
Same colors, but
No, we're gonna
it's
get
gonna be like the 16. You know, like the 16.
Group G. Oh, that's Iran.
Iran.
Right. It's gonna be like the 16 versus 16 type of stuff going on in March.
I promise. Islamic Republic of Iran. I'll
Oh,
get
so
you
they have a
something.
play-in in the World Cup too?
Yeah, there's certain teams that have to qualify still because they didn't win their group or get the proper amount of points in their group, so they got to play.
Oh,
The
Scotland.
Scottish.
Yeah, Scotland.
Look,
Where are they going to? They're in Group H
they're
against
pass.
Uruguay and Spain.
You know the Scots. They're passing around a little flask.
Oh, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Oh, that went to Group C. Oh, we had a wild card. Okay.
What's a wild card?
I don't know. I made it up. I was just surprised we went out of order. So Aaron Judge, that rascal, he's going out of order. He's picking his fortune cookies in the wrong way.
You saw how easily he just twisted off the cap of the.
Yeah.
It's easy. The Saudis,
Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah. They're gonna have some gold footies.
Yeah.
All that money they got.
Very rich group.
Look at them.
All right. They're going to Group H. Is that where they're going? Aaron Judge is confused with me.
Group H.
Group H with Uruguay and Spain. Look at this guy with his. How come they still got the old school headphones? They don't go. They can't get some AirPods in there.
No, because you just plug into the seat.
Mm.
I've had to do that before.
You have?
Yeah.
For what?
Class.
Algeria is going to Group I with Senegal and France.
Wow.
All right. Algeria. Cool flag. I like it. Well, that's our show, everybody. Sorry I can't do the rest of the groups for you, but I'm sure you will have your coverage on Hockman, Crowder, and Solana here on a Friday. Again, you got Game Day Uncensored coming your way on Sunday at 9 o'clock, so I'll talk to you rascals then. We got Heat basketball tonight. Solana and Tommy Tog will get you going at 5:45. We got Canes hoops tomorrow.
It's Cup night,
Panthers.
right?
What's Cup
Is it
night?
Cup tonight?
No, Cup is next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, okay.
This is just a regular old
regular
Southeast
old
Division.
Friday game. Okay.
Yep. Well, I got to win.
All right.
We will talk to you guys on Monday.